to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Wanting something good to come, waiting for things to run away from. Are you just hiding? Yeah, walking into the fire, talking like you never die, like you're immortal. You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out.
100% correct, Neo has to do the post on social media. That's why it's a little bit late. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to consecutive streaming day number 679, which is another day of Super League. And Super League is best league, and best league has best players. And today, we got a couple of out matches, maybe. As 1-0 goes into this first match as the big favorite in this match versus the underdog EleGaNt, we got Lynn versus LawLiet, with usually Lynn as the favorite, rampaging through all the Night Elves, but having been defeated by Labyrinth 3-0, the question is, how will he bounce back today against LawLiet, who also has a lot of potential to grow in this league so far? No results for LawLiet, no wins. That has to change here today, and we end the day with a match that we have seen 100 billion times in 2025, but we can never get enough of it because the games are goddamn great, and when players know each other, they find very specific counters to each other, and that is gonna be great. What a wonderful day once again. 1-0 EleGaNt, Lynn versus LawLiet, Sock versus Life on Super League. Guys, unfortunately, I was still not able to solve my camera problem. I am very convinced by now that it is indeed a hardware problem, and I have to replace it, but it's the weekend and nobody is delivering tomorrow. So yeah, I think this weekend, no camera here, but hey, it is what it is, everybody. And this is the best league there is, and we of course have to take a look at the rankings of Super League Season 2, the $32,000 tournament, the best tournament in Warcraft 3, and we have one player that has yet to be defeated, and that is Fortitude. Yes, 2 days ago, 3 streaks broke, with Happy losing to Life, with Moon losing to Cow, and with Lynn losing to Labby. Redemption arcs are starting. 40 is the guy to beat at the moment with the highest point per match ranking. Below that, everything is goddamn close. Now the task today for 1-2-0. He's in a head-to-head battle with Lynn. You know, rank 4 makes it so you skip the first round of playoffs. And 1-2-0 has a rather easy opponent now. Lynn has a sometimes tough opponent now. 1-2-0 is destroying people left and right after his botch at the beginning of the season against Moon. He destroyed Soin, he destroyed Infi, he destroyed LawLiet, and now will he destroy EleGaNt? That's the big question for the day. Or for the beginning of the day. Some call it a little bit of a warm-up. We also have to study game tape, of course, if 1-2-0 plays the same that he played before. Did these guys even meet on this patch yet? Yet they absolutely do. 2-0 for 1-2-0, and that is with one map lost only in the past encounters. In B Cup, it was a 2-0. In Ancient of Wonders Cup, it was a 2-0. So here in Super League, will it be another 2-0? EleGaNt surely shines when it comes to Night Elf mirrors. He has shown some strength versus Orc as well. Versus Undead, I don't think he faces them too often. He's coming out of the tier 2 scene, and we might have the PCGs, the pinks, but they don't hold a candle to the Necromancer 120. Every map that EleGaNt wins is a big surprise here. And I welcome you guys. Thank you, Netherman, for the 3-month resub. 120, no ghoul pull, starting off with Aura, interestingly, indicating that he knows his opponent a little bit. And he might be going for mana burn here, but EleGaNt is creeping without immolation, is creeping without selecting a skill point. That is interesting. We got ghouls coming in. Classic. 120 has been playing Tet Fiends in his match versus LawLiet. That was really interesting. Haven't seen it since. Haven't seen it from any other person. But alright. The win streak is on the line. Yo, say so. Gamba. Oh man, these Gamba people are annoying me so much.
Need fix. Plaza.
Okay, you donated recently. Like 5 subs. That was nice of you. Also, you're a dope person in general. But a quick one, okay? Only for the quick fingers. Show me you got the quick fingers. Boom, there it is. Ah, shit, I should have done Can EleGaNt win a map? Whatever. I played World of Warcraft till 6 AM and had 4 hours of sleep. So that's a bit of a problem here. A bit of a problem is also a demon hunter in a gang of ghouls that was previously trying to fight a turtle which has thorns and hits very hard. Only a skeleton though. Solid exchange, solid retreat for 120, but his initial game plan may be a little bit ruined. So I like what EleGaNt is doing here. Immolation, always nice. I think mandatory. I think... Oh, did he catch him? He did. That was kind of close, eh? The effect didn't span towards the archers, but he still got him done. Archer, kill, little bit of a slaughter, and EleGaNt shop in the middle. I gotta say, though, the chances of this being cancelled are relatively high. But I like that EleGaNt is trying some stuff. Maybe... Was it just a wisp saving itself? No, he wants clarities, maybe. But... somehow, this DK, I don't know how, man. When he attacks units, it oftentimes feels a little weak, except against Arch or something. But when Frostmourne is hitting buildings, dude, chop, 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 building down. As we had here. We got a Naga, though, on both sides. Oh, almost! He got him, he got him, he got him. Question is, how expensive can he make it? Naga in a bit of trouble. Both Nagi in a bit of trouble. The one of EleGaNt falls here. It's a Demon Hunter against the world, as so often, but the Demon Hunter is running out of gas. And the archers are running into the fangs of the archers. So this is not a great game for EleGaNt, unfortunately. Fighting Spirit is here, coming in with some hot timings. But man, 120 is out microing him on all possible levels. Ui, 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 ui. This is sweet, sweet, sweet tempo that 120 is putting on the map. Otto von Bisk, shout out. 67 month, man. And you're still standing. Much love. DK also with the heal pot, so it wasn't actually that scary for 120. And Naga is back already. But not much creeping. No level 3. But with... Oh! 120 is playing pretty much exactly like Happy with Naga on boots on Naga. Naga on boots. Boots on Naga. That is ridiculous. That after so many years, 120 is pretty much copying Happy now. EleGaNt is fighting like a lion, though. Gotta respect that. Doesn't want to go into a late game. Understandable, I'd say. Trying to do a lot of damage. Trying to fry a lot of ghouls. This is ambition. and ambitious. But yeah, chances of EleGaNt to do something here after the botched hero focus are not necessarily growing. Ay, ay, ay. Boomers of the Twitch chat. I know you think you're cool when you're still quoting that 6-7 meme. But that ship has sailed. Nobody needs 6-7 in 2026. And I started the movement of timing people out for it. So obey your prophet. Speech of cringers? Exactly. Thank you. Or up. You get it. You're my favorite person so far today. Now, Demon Hunter. How far can you pimp him? The timing, of course, for 1-0 is nigh. 9 minute 30 is the timing. We get the Frenzy, we get Destroyers, we get the Lich. Inventory, pretty much empty. Wants all the gold in the bank for the upgrades for the units. And then we'll see if he gets that one fight and destroys EleGaNt with it. I don't think a tier 3 expansion is feasible here on Turtle Rock, even though 1-0 did a good job cleaning up. Oh, there it is. The jinx, the curse. It is a tier 3 expansion. Now the question is, will 1-0 kill EleGaNt despite that expansion? We got a level 3 Demon Hunter, and he went to the red spot. I like that creep route. Got the Helm of Valor. It's one of the best items you can find with the Demon Hunter. More HP, more armor. And 1-0, yeah, 50 food. We have seen that his micro is like a league above EleGaNt, but if you run into a Demon Hunter and there's simulation and there's a little bit of Fork Lightning, you might wipe them. It would be hilarious if EleGaNt wins against 1-0. Like, in no world should that happen. John Lusco, thank you. 71 month, my dude. Holy smokes. This is pretty much what you want. Oh, the backline. What's happening with the backline? Ghoul's trying to attack the Dryad super early. I don't think that's an approach that I've seen too often. Archer kills, yes. Hero pressure, yes. Sweet reach by EleGaNt on that Dryad, so he can save that. But this fight is a goddamn mess. Just like this DK position, that's also a goddamn mess. The Dryad that he saved with the redo is able to slow the DK down, but he can't slow down the DK forever because of the unholy aura. Fiend coming in, still being chased, and you gotta take that little birdie in. Oh, wanted to go for the Wand of Mana Stealing to then coil and save the Fiend. Nice little approach here. In the hectic of it all, the Naga falls, coil from long range, and he just absorbed with the Wand of Mana Stealing, and that's enough then. We got the Nova, we got the focus, we got the heal potion on the Naga that we use because we're undead and not Night Elf, and then our heroes are safe and the other heroes are dead, and 1-0 wins and EleGaNt does not. This is a class difference. And that is no disrespect to EleGaNt. That is just wonderful, wonderful gameplay and wonderful, wonderful execution by 1-0. I feel like it's always cool to see the top players against like tier 2 players, because you then see the differences. Like a 1-0 versus LawLiet fight oftentimes looks so close, but if you put 1-0 versus EleGaNt, then you see these amazing moves and you see these amazing retreats and like saves with 5 HP, also well calculated, and EleGaNt just can't follow the speed up. Like, he doesn't do any like huge mistakes, even though he feels the pressure probably. It's just the class of 1-0 that shines here. Still respect the lion heart of EleGaNt. And it's a good sign for 1-0, I feel. Oftentimes it takes a bit for him to get online in a series. Not here. Not here. I think we can all assess that 1-0 is a pretty damn good gamer. And everything's just clicking, man. Everything's just clicking. Expo is running for like 2 minutes now. We got a big army, 20 food difference. Demon Hunter level 7 might be a threat to 1-0 now, but we're only halfway there. And EleGaNt is living on a prayer. So now we finally get an inventory for 1-0 as well. 4-4-3. Cloak of Shadows is not necessarily an item you appreciate, though. Coil Nova. Boom to the face. Yeah, and that is 4 bears against these destroyers. 2 dryads only. EleGaNt with some sweet saves before, and 1-0 with his classic forward DK. Say so since I gave you the Gamba. I want to know, do you think 1-0 has this DK position on purpose? To soak up damage with it, then retreat, heal it up, move it forward again. I can't imagine he's not doing this on purpose by now. It's always like, what, 600 damage that he's absorbing? That's not ending up on a bombs, fiends, destroyers. He's been doing that forward DK positioning for years now. So it's not just this match. I'd really love to know. If I had one question to any pro player, this would probably be it. Because I'm wondering for years. Oh, level 2. Oh, that was a misclick. What? Frost Armor 2 over Nova. Over Nova.
Players' forces are under attack.
Well, strategical choices have been made.
The town is under siege.
And I guess we're chopping heads off now. One to Zero already showed this tournament that he can be great against Night Elf. That was the series versus LawLiet. Versus Moon, it feels like it was just an off day then. I was really worried for 1-0 after that 0-3. Because he had no chance versus Moon. But yeah, EleGaNt is kind of delaying the inevitable. You see, it is a 40 food lead. And you gotta appreciate the skills of 1-0 here. Another beautiful save. Even though the damage ticks the Fiend down for a second. Respect to EleGaNt though. No stupid Demon Hunter losses. No Demon Hunter was killed in the process of this map while carrying a potion or a staff off cooldown. So I think EleGaNt playing this probably as good as he can. But 1-0 is just a world-class former world champion. And if that's a world-class former world champion, then he can make tier 2 players, or I guess tier 2 players, look like that. A demolition, but beautiful to watch. Beautiful to watch. And if you blame this on balance, I gotta ban you. Nice saves, nice game plan, calm, collected, weathered the storm of that Naga. EleGaNt had some cool plans. With that shop in the middle for possibly more immolation. But yeah, eventually, it's a person who can win pretty much every game against a person who's happy about every map win. Boom, 1-0. And of course, scoring 3-0 against EleGaNt is what you possibly expect from a lot of players, but not too many people made that work. So the next map is going to be Springtime. It is interesting to see these Naga timings of 1-0 now. Obviously, every match that is played in this league is game tape for others, and 1-0 still has to face Kaho and Life, for example. And I feel like he's spreading out his strats a little bit. Like, we've seen early expansions, we've seen tier 3, we've seen tier 3 pushes, we've seen Tet Fiend plays. I like that. Makes him hard to predict, actually. Makes him hard to predict. With a big win here, 1-0 would put quite some pressure on Lynn. You want to reach the top 4. You want to skip the first round of playoffs, ideally. And yeah, it's still somewhat early in the season, but it's also 1/3 of the season done already. So is that still early? Schrodinger's state of the league. So, sweet, clean, uncontested win. Do we have any cheese strats by EleGaNt? I don't think cheese strat works too well in this matchup. And EleGaNt is very, very, very much a Demon Hunter player. So how much cheese can you do with the Demon Hunter? He's like somewhat lactose intolerant. I think you can vary with timings. Pressure plays, but also versus Undead. Like, what do you do? Mass Dryads when you know that your opponent has better micro? Somehow APs against an Undead base? Like, it's very hard to get creative here. It very much is. As 1-0, you could put another twist to this and expand in the middle. The Lucifer Labby Edo style. I like that a lot. Also, shout out, no ghoul pulls. We all know that ghoul pulls are for dishonorary people. Especially Baron.
Forces are under attack.
I do see it as a valid tactical choice though at times. Depends on how it does it. Because I'm very selective in that judgment. Demon Hunter Claw, off we go. We've seen this plenty times. You don't creep the entire camp anymore. Only the item, and then you disrupt, 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 disrupt.
Players' forces are under attack.
And trying to burn the mammoth. Oh, wait. Oh, he's... Oh, EleGaNt. Is he... Hard for me to judge. Was this just a pull? Or did he have second thoughts? Whatever. He gets the mammoth. He gets the second claw. I thought it was a little indecisive at first, but he probably just saw the enemy coming. There's a ghoul idling. Unacceptable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, little creep man appears. Wow, that Demon Hunter is hurt.
Is under siege.
There's a coil. One hit, coil, and Demon Hunter's dead. EleGaNt making it through the qualifier thanks to extraordinary Night Elf Mirror. Against Sini, against Jens. But the Night Elf Mirror only gets you so far. Here we go. Ooh, Demon Hunter has a TP, has a staff as well.
Which also goes for Remo. Any line of sight on his return?
Someone next week, I think. I'm not too sure. Thank you for the sub, Tim. Oh, these ghouls also hurt. Demon Hunter waiting in the wings with immolation. Here we go. Fry him. Fry him. Fry him all. Cheering for the underdog a little bit here. He gets one. He might get two. Oh, he gets two, but the ghoul denied this one. Oh, and a Shadow Milk. Okay, but still level 3. Good pressure on the demon once again. 2.3 only because EleGaNt chooses a very aggressive early game DH. But if you do that and then the DK outlevels you, not a good sign. Tier 2 on the horizon. With 1-0 is like copying Happy to a point where even the graveyard is late. But I guess you want to tech to tier 3 anyway, and then you don't have the finances for the tier 3 anyway. So this still lines up perfectly with the Naga second. EleGaNt has had many series where he looked outclassed on like map 1 and 2. But then his opponents started to underestimate him a little bit. And he took the third map, and that, like, very, very slowly, he's gathering some points. Oh, that cool micro, bro. Arch is trying to kill the Naga. Does that work? There's no items here. DH. Thank you for the step. That was a cool exchange, man, and good control by EleGaNt. On map 1, it felt like he was out microed heavier. He got a lot of ghouls this early game. Jens should be playing instead of Hitman. Well, then Jens shouldn't have lost the qualifier.
Forces are under attack.
That's what a qualifier is for. Mr. Knopf, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Highly anticipating the Lynn match, I reckon. Dude, is it me? Or is your view count getting higher and higher every day? I like to see that. Obviously, I benefit from bigger and bigger raids, so keep it going, brother. Keep it coming. May your beautiful bald head always shine bright. Love to see the devotion aura here. These early games were always quite hero focus centric, with the exception of that one attack against the ghouls. They were also hurt from creeping, very understandable. And heal potion with that, always nice. And 1-0, same strat as on Turtle Rock. Tier 3, Skull, Expo, boom, win from there. As every point is so important in this league for rankings and seedings for playoffs, I like that it's playing it conservative and safe. Why risk it? If you're in a position like this, and if you're the favorite, and you know you have insane late game army control, why risk it? Knopf is asking if there's any orc lovers in the chat. Well, I never loved an orc, but maybe you did. Maybe you can show him in chat. Two games with 1-0 and one versus Labyrinth today, so sick. You won against 1-0 and Labyrinth? Bro, Knopf for Super League when? He fought them, he didn't win. Well, if you fight them, isn't that a little win in itself already? I think so. And if you enjoy it, it's an even bigger win. Flute for 1-0, Naga close to 3. Both Naga, I guess, close to 3. This seems like it's a little closer than Turtle Rock. Still, EleGaNt plays this rather one-dimensional, of course. There's little wiggle room with DH Naga Dryad Bears. What can you possibly do? 1-0 creeping faster, expanding behind it. But EleGaNt this time also expanding. Postering up here on the right-hand side. So 1-0 with that Ghoul Frenzy upgrade done. Can't push towards the left-hand side. Can you fight this already, 1-0? He wants the red spot bad. Gets the cloak again, but EleGaNt got the Reaver. Oh, damn. What a snipe that was, man. Showing that he might belong in this league after all. He got the last hit. Yep. He got level 4 with that. EleGaNt flexing. EleGaNt flexing.
Player's forces are under attack.
Is that the big attack already? Not really, right? It's only 60 food. Oh, but he's also blocked on supply. Gets an abomination in. It feels like a similar fighting moment like last time. EleGaNt's expansion did not start to pay off yet. Same for 1-0. Both are in a pretty similar game state. It's very unfortunate for EleGaNt that his Naga isn't 3. Fork Lightning 2, a nice can opener always. And EleGaNt is out of position here. No invuln. No big tank items. And 1-0 pushing across the map with Disease Cloud soon. With good statue micro as always. And that expo. Oh my god. It mined, what? 150? Sweet execution. Lich focus didn't work. And just like that, EleGaNt was out of position once. 1-0 saw it with wards. Here, he knew exactly where EleGaNt was and punishes it so hard. No TP, no defensive stance. And now the Wrecking Ball has to bounce back, huh? Does a Wrecking Ball bounce? Probably not. You know what I mean. Would be funny though. Alrighty. Can the Demon Hunter save this somehow? Chances are minimal, especially with the GNL bear that's immediately focused and surrounded. Lofa120 switches to focus to the second bear to make use of the AoE of the Orb of Annihilation for more efficiency. Target fire is really good. Ghoul's still alive. Tons and tons of damage on that bomb. Do we have cannibalized? Not just yet. That would be the cherry on top. But I don't think there's a cherry here today to... How about the saves by 120? Look at him go. These fights, man, they're not even close. The class of 120 shows once again, as it did in the past 3 series of the Super League. Saving the Naga. There is a potion. Makes me believe that maybe EleGaNt didn't check the inventory. These are hectic fights, but we fight on Blight. We fight the undead big army. We fight into the tower. Saving the Naga, killing the Naga is all ogre. Demon Hunter left behind. He has a staff, but EleGaNt also knows. GG. It is so far the expected one-sided affair. EleGaNt is putting on some good moves, man. He is like that last hit at the rat spot. That's all quite fine. But fine is oftentimes not enough for Super League. But you gotta respect the fight that EleGaNt brings in. And yeah, this is EleGaNt, right? On War 3 Champions, he's... What's his MR? 2,579. That is... around the level of Hawk, higher than Leon. Elo-wise, higher than Grubby or Sonic. But if you face 120, it just shows the level, man. It just shows the level of how crazy good these top players are. It also shows again that ladder is ladder and tournament is tournament. And there's still a big gap between the elite and the ladder elite. Just to put that in perspective. Of course, all the players that I named are in comparison to us mortal fools, god gamers as well. But I think you can, you know how to, I hope. I don't know. I guess the majority understands what I'm trying to say. Why no live stream today? You're asking this in a live stream. I don't get it. I don't understand. Echo Owls. An expansion map. Will EleGaNt try to fast expansion here as well? Ah, my camera. It's not that my camera is broken.
Looking forward to another great year.
Hell
Thumbs up
yeah!
emoji.
Money to 75 month. Let's go. It's not that my cam is broken, it's my cam link that's broken, but then I have to explain the cam. The device that connects my cam to my PC is not functioning. And my workarounds didn't work around. So it is what it is. You gotta suffer through the 1 minute between games not having my video. The pain. So, 120, obviously an expansion. This is what all undeads do in it. EleGaNt shows a lot of promise. I hope he can qualify again. Yeah, I think he's also doing way better than expected. Like, last time we had Fly, and of course, EleGaNt lost almost all series, but he didn't lose all series. And even in the series he lost, he oftentimes got maps. And in comparison to Fly last time, who lost games in like 3 minutes constantly, this definitely a step forward. So, I'm a
Forces are under
bit surprised that the Demon Hunter was creeping that much and is not going for the regular creep route of green into harass. But he got the claw, he got a level up, he got the mana burn. Is it enough though? Oh, with the claws +8? Go, 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 EleGaNt. Hit him hard. There's not much surface area for ghouls, but we got 2 of them here. Archers here too. Might be a TP, must be a TP, is a TP, but it's also a cancelled expo. Pew! Oh, Armin, that's super sweet. Thank you. And counter expo coming up. EleGaNt fighting, EleGaNt Tekken. But it is very fragile now, of course, with no TP anymore against the gang of ghouls that loves to hug and surround. And for the first time, 1-0 is at a disadvantage after the early game. But this expo didn't start walking yet. Maybe to be safe from ghouls. And Demon Hunter got a Acolyte block. Doesn't work! The line of defense was passed, and here we go again. Acolyte surround is, of course, not that much damage, but it is constant damage. We got a ring, and I don't think this damage is enough. EleGaNt, no, 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 no. It's too late for staff, isn't it? It's too late. Oh, it's not. Sick calculation, EleGaNt. I thought you're dead. I thought you're dead. Playing it really risky. Dude, the man is trying hard. The man is freaking trying hard. I love to see it. Didn't get the jackpot here, but he got close, man. He got close. Demon Hunter level 3. DK also some sweet claws. And we try this again with the Ancient of Wonders. He did that verse on Turtle Rock already. There was cancelled. Now I'm really curious what he's doing with it. Early staff would surprise me greatly, as in the first third of this league, EleGaNt just completely neglected staff altogether. So maybe it's just heal potions. Demon surrounded. Coil misses though. That's a lot of damage. 1-0. Did you miscalculate this? Holy moly! EleGaNt all of a sudden he's wiping the entire ghoul army. What the hell is going on? Coming in with the Berserker too. Naga. Ouch! Ouch! EleGaNt haters, I hope you eat your words. Immolation 2 goes brrrr. And in the meantime, Demon Hunter slaughtering Acolytes. 1-0 is still tier 1. Time for a Naga soon. Gotta be confident to reach level 4. And he's already at 3.6. And the staff, there is no coil. Boom, he's safe. Okay. Okay, there's a very solid chance now for EleGaNt. And 1-0 forgot the altar. Haha. It's history repeating. I told you on map 1, EleGaNt oftentimes not the greatest start into series, but then on game 3, the enemies are slowing down a little bit, get a little bit complacent, and then EleGaNt is wide awake, fighting for every point there is. Another ghoul. Fried. The strength of immolation. Full display once again. Little lucky for 120 that he got a heal potion here and that there's an end snare from the creeps. Tier 3 tech by EleGaNt on the horizon. Still more or less 2 minutes for 120, and this of course the dream. I like EleGaNt's decision here, not to like full force pressure, but to lean into the strength of the immolation that he skilled to then get the strong mana burn. Pretty much right after. And a ring for him. More damage on Naga. Double slaughterhouse this time. Man, that heal potion is so lucky. Coil Nova number 1. Info potion passed by EleGaNt. Well done. Is the undead forced into the potion? Absolutely is. Blocked by an archer. Dryad a little bit neglected. Nova kill. There was a staff trying to pass that as well. Didn't necessarily work. And this is now momentum on 120's side. It takes one mistake, one blunder. And 120 takes control of this series. Inspired! Thank you for the raid, man. I hope you had a good dolphin cocoon butterfly if you played that. Rooting for you, buddy. Always do. Oh my god, that Lich is so sick already. Plus 18. Plus 18. Mad respect for EleGaNt on this map, though. He's giving us a fight. He's giving us a fight. Ooh, early ancient.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ancient of Wind, that is. So early talents. Can he get the talents in time? First time we see them. 120 has no web.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's a very, very, very slow development, but Night Elves are realizing that a third production building is pretty good. One to zero, still 1,000 gold. And more.
A player's forces are under attack.
But now we pump. Now we pump. That Lich is still a freaking beast. Two crazy damage dealers. And talents on top. Does he see them?
Forces are under attack.
Does he react with web? So far the crypt is occupied. He's distracting in the main, trying to pull 1-0 away from the left-hand side. So far, doesn't feel it. Oh, four steadies. He's got to morph so much. This is a huge base, actually. It's really hard to get to the Haunted. Demon Hunter still in the north, still in the base. It was a distraction push. TP in. Berserkers. Oh, no. Oh, 3 units. Not part of the TP. Good deny by EleGaNt.
A town is under siege.
And the Demon Hunter is still causing trouble. Demon Hunter is still causing trouble. How many talents can he get? He's up at 3, going 4. Oh no, he's behind that needle hole here. How is he supposed to engage into the fight? Talents will be great, of course, but what about the bears? It's all lined up for sick Novas and sick Destroyer fights. The talents. Second control group maybe a bit overwhelmed, and he's flying straight into the feeds. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. What a bait, and he fell straight for it. Lynch in trouble. Coil at the ready. Oh man. 1-0 finds a way. All the talents wiped off the map, and 1-0 still has 1500 gold. Now he leaves the statue behind as well. Still doable for EleGaNt. I thought this would be way worse. Way worse.
The town is under siege.
Oh man, if the talents are coming from a better angle, I think there's a solid chance now. But yeah, 1-0 still has such a big bank. He got his army pieces together still. And with only 1 wind, it takes so long to get the numbers up again. Second wind now, trying. Okay, it seems to be the expected 3-0. But respect to EleGaNt for this performance. Supply is still somewhat even, but nothing else is. With the help of Moonwells. That's lovely. Just like Nicky Moore coming in with the sub. Thank you. The hero focuses. He's trying to. Don't really land. And if they land, it's only the Naga. But he got something to save them as well. Bears snipe. A bomb. Tanking damage. Spreading disease cloud. One bear after the next. 1-0 continues to present himself in top shape. Barely any flaw in this series. Exquisite micro. Some very cool moments throughout the series. And playing this rock solid. No big blunders. Took a couple of hits on this map. But at the end, it comes down to who does the last hit. And that's definitely gonna be 1-0. Third attack upgrade coming. That's the upgrade number 5. And yeah, EleGaNt. The struggle, the result struggle continues. But if you see the majority of EleGaNt games, I don't think there's too much that he can be blamed for. Like this series, for example, the game plans were good. Most of the execution was good. Like we've seen extraordinary mistakes by higher class Night Elves. I've not seen any of that here. It's just he's not as good as his opponent, and then his opponent wins. Sometimes it's that easy. Boom, 3-0, 5 points for 1-2-0, and that is now big pressure on Lynn, as 1-2-0 and Lynn are around pretty much exactly the same points. And this was a lot of points for 1-0 now. And LawLiet has a lot of catching up to do, so he should be highly motivated. Hopefully he's able to bring his A game. But yes, the points have been recalculated. And here is the current standings of the Super League. 1-2-0 now, surpassing Lynn. 4 now. But Lynn is coming up next. Oh, I swear. War 3 champions sound getting louder and louder every day. There we go. Okay, what did this do? EleGaNt now least efficiency of all players with 1 point per match. Still very fine for his level, I think. 1-2-0 top 4 with 3.7 points. 5-point difference between Lynn and 1-2-0. I think we got a new player in the top 4 if LawLiet plays his A game. We gotta see. Lynn, furious start, of course, to the league against all the elves. 3-1 EleGaNt, 3-0 Kaho. A close 3-2 versus Life, but Life was also playing really good. Lynn was very, very, very disappointing against Labyrinth. He wasn't ready for for Labyrinth at all. Not for his strategy, not for his execution. And Lynn is a player who can get triggered a bit. And I hope he was able to devour this a little bit. Hello, Sparta. How's the grind? Dude, I didn't know you started yesterday already. Level 10 on day 1 is sick, dude. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. If you need, what's it called? Taschen, let me know when I'm online later. Bags. Bags. It's called bags. Wow, I can't even think of simple words anymore. The crash out is so real. Yeah, but again, shout out to EleGaNt, man. Shout out to EleGaNt. And also a good sign for 1-2-0, I think, in general, that he had this, like, a lot of moments of complacency and overconfidence in previous series, where he, like, half-assed it or showing some meme strats. Not the case here, man. And again, it shows every map matters. Guys in the chat, okay, let's be realistic here, okay? This was 1-0 versus EleGaNt. If you blame this on the matchup, please just go to the kitchen, grab a glass of water, drink it real slow, calm down a bit, and then come back. That's crazy. That's crazy. 2 days after Life Destroyed, happy 3-2. Come on. come on. I mean, tribalism in Warcraft all you want, but that's ridiculous. Now we brush this to the side because we have better things to talk about. A hopefully very, very, very competitive match coming up. It is the return of the War Chief for the Super League Season 2. Again, a tremendous start for Lynn against all the Night Elves. Is it just the Night Elves that he dismantles, that he was working against after the Night Elves kicked him out of Super League Season 1? And was the match against Labyrinth just an off day? Or is it a little bit of a decline in Lynn now as well? Here we go. They haven't met on this patch, even though they met each other many, many, many times. The two former ELL teammates. So far, Lynn's season has been good, especially versus Elf, as we said. LawLiet's season, though, pretty abysmal. He's the only player in this league without a serious win. He got a lot of maps. He got maps versus EleGaNt, Kaho, 2 against Moon, 2 against Colorful, and 1 against 120. Around Christmas, we blamed his shape on like being sick. But since then, still no wins. It would be a huge victory for LawLiet if he's the one to break Lynn's dominance in Orc versus Night Elf. If he has some new ideas and new solutions. But we'll see, man. This series will show what's the trend for Lynn and what's the trend for LawLiet.
A player's forces are under attack.
We start with the Keeper of the Grove, everybody. Okay. LawLiet analyzed. It doesn't work to play with the Demon Hunter versus Lynn because the Demon Hunter counters are just way too good with Double Grunt, with Serpent Wards on the Shadow Hunter, etc., etc. So with the Keeper it is. Maybe with expansions behind it. Blade on the side of Lynn with Windwalk. We only have Treants. And we are attacking the Wisp here. Oh. Need the detonate. Can he calculate this? Can he save him? Oh! The Sacred Tree where you can't attack with melee. Good sign for LawLiet. Razor Sharp at the beginning of the match. And even that's the case, even not playing a Demon Hunter, and his opponent is the one with the blade. So how much trouble can you cause with this Keeper? You kinda need an Expo. Wonder what style LawLiet is playing. It's no hunts. Oh, last hit. Goes to Lynn with good items as well. He got the circlet from the middle. And this is level 2 then soon for LawLiet. 4 Entangle, a weapon that you absolutely need. Keeper 1 base, not necessarily that great. Falls off heavily later on. Usually the Keeper is an enabler for an expansion, for economy advantage, and then you outmaneuver your opponent with mass. Last hit, Lynn, boom. That's just his great strength, reading enemy creep routes and being at the right place at the right time. And this one last hit here, prevented level 2, prevents Entangle, and as long as there's no Entangle, Blade Master can roam freely. Can he steal this one as well? Not with this Windwalk.
A player's forces are under attack.
I really like this tactical choice of LawLiet. After seeing Night Elf after Night Elf going Demon Hunter with a couple of variation in like timings and executions and all. But it was clear to me, and to probably a lot of people, that Lynn got this gold standard versus Elf with the Shadow Hunter, with the Serpent Wards, bringing in so much damage. And then why not switch it up if you have a little bit of faith in the keeper?
A player's forces are under attack.
Lynn creeping behind this for some crits. But yeah, gotta be more careful now. Thanks to Entangle. Oh, risky play by LawLiet. Up on the high ground. Blade Master revealed. Another hidden tree. Blade in. Shredder in as well. This can be some good damage. You cannot allow the Blade to get the last hit. You cannot. Wait. Is he dead? There's no staff. There's no TP. There's a Shredder for the big hits. LawLiet trapping the Blade Master. What a nice attack. The Shredder though. No way. No way he saves it. That is insane. Oh, what a big moment for LawLiet this is. Almost like he planned this entire thing. So well done. And so well reacted. Oh my god.
A player's forces are under attack.
A genius movement. A little bit lucky for sure. Of course, you gotta be a little bit lucky in such moments. If there's one more high roll, then the Shredder probably falls and then it's maybe worth the trade. But this way, huge XP for LawLiet. Getting Golem and Blade. Saves the Shredder. Gets Devotion. Beautiful, beautiful Warcraft. And man, LawLiet, he has this moment of brilliance, right? He got this shiny, shiny moments for the highlight reels. Sometimes, because of that, he forgets about the basics. But this game, look at him go with Entangle, with Surrounds. Has another Entangle though. Speed scroll. Countdown is off. The Hex by Lynn. Perfectly timed. Oof. He goes Shredder all in, boys. Shredder, Archer, all in. And this shop is dead. Blade back though. Imagine he gets the SH. There was a tiny, tiny, tiny little hole for the Shadowhunter to get out. Wisp, in for the surround, in for the repair. And the Blade Master's just controlled super well. Grunt's in the back though. He needs the Shredder for damage output. Blade at way below 50%. And Wisps have all disappeared. Is it worth it? Oh my god, he shreds the SH! RIP! Second hero kill for LawLiet. Shredder down okay, but so is the support. Very low levels on Lynn. He probably didn't anticipate such a game like this. LawLiet is bringing the heat on map 1, but these archers are all falling apart. Lynn is pushing this back. Naga second, lots of Frost Arrow available. Blade Master on a tear though. Shadowhunter maybe back from the tavern. No, he had got him from the altar. Wisp block doesn't necessarily work. Lynn is dodging bullets left and right, stays in the game. And now we got a huge supply lead thanks to the sturdiness. Wait, Blade. Another hero kill. God damn, what a match. And Tanglecraft is back. 2026, Year of the Keeper. This game is one big highlight reel so far. That shop has been amazing. The pressure is still on. The lab wasn't crept fully, so I don't think you can afford another Shredder. Did the peon just cancel a clarity? Oh, that would be sick. Oh, that would be sick. Shadowhunter is out. Shop killed again. Punishing the forward shop that orcs oftentimes do to give them a better early game. But Lynn holding on. SH back Raider Walker. Super hard to deal with the units now that the Shredder damage is gone. Only in Super League such games, boys. Only in Super League. But Lynn is fighting. Shows strong mental to me.
A player's forces are
If he's somewhat triggered due to yesterday's games or the day before, whatever it was. easy to tap out after the kills, but he sees his win condition. He knows this is an all-in push. And then you weather the storm. And then you weather the storm again. And then your Keeper Naga Archer play without the Shredder is falling apart. Hero kills now on the Orc side. Hex, kill, level 3. Not even Entangle can save him here. And I think the backbone of this army once again grunts May and Lynn. Lots of hero kills on LawLiet's side, but eventually it for once was an army to win this game. Grunt's big backbone in that fight dealt with the towers quickly. Dealt with the Shredder quickly because, and this is like exactly what I said, I think. LawLiet tried to be so cheeky and go for a Wisps around on the Shadow Hunter, it looked like, or at least block him. But overall, that Wisp micro and movement, he didn't repair the Shredder in that moment. And maybe the Shredder would have been more important to keep alive. Maybe that was the one crucial mistake. But what a hell of a game. How long was this actually? GG indeed. Sonic, thank you for the bits. Thankfully, you're back with the bits, so... You know, we talked about it last time. This was 10 minutes. Felt like 3. Very good counters. Good fighting spirit by Lynn. Yeah, it's like if you are going for a timing-based strategy and you don't do enough damage on the crucial things with that timing, then you fall off a cliff very, very hard. I think LawLiet's approach was a super cool one. It was also a risky one. Okay, but if that's the start to the series, I want to see more of it. This might be a quick day if it continues like this. This could have been everybody's game for sure. Nice creep route, nice counter to the Blade Harass. Lost a bit of momentum with the Shredder then there. And Lynn bought exactly that time that he needed. Instantly going for the Ancients of War. So, is that also a sign that LawLiet doesn't believe that he can go toe-to-toe? And that regular strats aren't working at all? Will the quote-unquote cheeses continue? It was a well-crafted strategy. But there was very little margin for error. And there was a little bit of an error. And Lynn saw the win condition in the late game. Later game was 10 minutes, wasn't late game, right? But you know what I mean. Weather the storm, win the game. Boom, 1-0 Lynn. He's bouncing back from the crushing defeat against Labyrinth. Against Labyrinth, he looked deflated. It's all a lot better now. So, Lynn left-hand side 1-0. Seems to have the cookie cutter strategy for him. For LawLiet, we look at the Altar of Elders. Keeper or Demon? Demon. Okay. So, game 1 was for the cheeses. And now, LawLiet, you gotta show that you have a solution. Oh, wait. You gotta show you have a solution for the regular style. But, disclaimer, asterisk to this. This is springtime. Couple of Night Elf players have shown that you can play talents here. is the entire plan for the series don't play the regular Demon Hunter Dryad Bear style?
Under attack.
And you got a couple of pocket strats prepared? I've seen this talent play by DICE a lot, on a little bit of a lower level, of course. But still. It looked pretty damn good. Haven't seen it in a while, though. Just pointing out that it might be a solution. Elmer, you freaking troll. You got what you came for. That was a good one indeed. Shout out, man. So Lynn contests the middle. LawLiet decides not to do that. Circlet slippers. This has been Lynn's strategy for pretty much the entire Super League. Attacking Night Elf bases, even though that's pretty much against every trend there was before. LawLiet has the demon in position, has archers in position. Oh, not quick enough though. We all know by now LawLiet has a galaxy brain. Sometimes not the quickest reaction. Going for immolation, shadow melt is possible, but there's also dust. So archers down, reduces creep speed, body block. Whoa, this is a bit scary. Stops! Oh, Lynn, stop for a second! And he's getting punished right away. Okay, little bit of damage towards LawLiet. Again, the progress of the Demon Hunter stopped entirely. Beautiful, beautiful block. But then, not the crispest execution. Maybe, I don't know, man. There was no critter or anything. Just stop moving there. And if you're up against the Claws, Mana Burn, Immolation, Demon Hunter, you're dead. But maybe, despite the XP donation, this is still worth it. But the altar was occupied as well. This did delay the Shadow Hunter. It was pretty much the worst moment to lose a blade.
A player's forces are under attack.
He stopped maybe because he didn't want to run into an Ancient of War. Ah, that didn't help then. But yeah, definitely possible that it was something like that. Still got punished and propels the demon to 2.4. Blade still insane inventory. He will carry the late game.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now we want the higher level Demon Hunters. If you have Immolation, you got a power creep. If you push now, you run into Serpent Ward. Grunts are very good against your heroes and archers. You have the win condition later. Oh, the Blade Master was already in the air. So close between the two.
Player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet again performing way better than his results suggest. Does he look like a person who didn't win a single series yet? I don't think so. Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, that is not acceptable. We go Flow TV. That is, we can't hurt the integrity of the tournament, of course, if we lag like this. It was just a little lag spike, but if that happens in a fight, I don't want to risk that. But yeah, I know. I mean, it's routing, from Germany across the entire world, right? Stuff like this can happen. And we gotta go Flow TV and fast forward. It's a fragile, fragile infrastructure that we have here in our beautiful Warcraft 3 game in 2026. And without Flow TV, we couldn't even watch the match at all. So, unfortunately, we gotta watch the beginning of the game again. You know how it is. It is, yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens quite a bit, but yeah. I mean, what can I say at this point? It's been many weeks. Germany used to have one of the best internets. No. Our beautiful, beautiful conservative government in the 90s thought that copper cables are the way to go. And got bribed. And took the bribe. And kept every household with copper cables. And this is why Germany is struggling with bad internet infrastructure for 35 years. I'm pretty sure Germany has among the worst internet in all of Europe. Mithrandor, thank you for the sub. Here's the kill again.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have a lot of benefits here in Germany, but internet still sure isn't one of them. Big true, big true. Nice that you put that in perspective. That's true. Alrighty. This is where we ended up. Boom! Sasquatch down. Steal by Lynn, right? Hell yeah. Oh my god, look at this dude. Boom, 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 boom. He's got so many kills here. Demon Hunter well equipped. Demon Hunter now well leveled. Still Demon Hunter level 3. And Dryads are coming. Mass, at the moment, mass Dryads. The item was stolen as well, brought to the shop, got some gold for it. 40 pop by Lynn, Burrow is coming, still needs some upgrades. He is, after experimenting a little bit, in the very beginning of the season, this seems to be like his strategy. Of course, there's always a little bit of variation when it comes to creep route, attack timings, etc. But he has established this Shadowhunter play. It's not talents as I was hoping for, but it's also no bears. Everybody knows that Lynn is heavily leaning on that Shadowhunter Serpent Ward build, and LawLiet thinks that the answer is Mass Dryads. That, to me, is interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, boom, there it is. We got the first fight, but there's so much damage on Lynn, I feel. Double level 3. Isn't this, like, pretty much exactly the Lynn power spike? The heal wave is there to save the two raiders, keeping them in the fight. LawLiet got the heal scrolls, though. Is he powerful enough with the Ancient of War to fight this? Demon Hunter is running out of immolation now. Usually orcs want to get into the fight, wreak havoc, get out. But maybe with the Demon Hunter low on mana, it's a little bit different here. But look at the supply plummeting. He kept the Raiders in the fight for a little bit. Now there's level 4. LawLiet is looking damn good for now. But the Blade Master still has health. Shadowhunter still has a heal wave. Dryads are getting slaughtered. We do have more Entangle here. Gonna be hard to regen everything up again. Any chance for a hero kill? Dryad safe to the south. Blade is getting locked in. No TP. Staff too late. It's the second time the Blade Master falls. Playing this extremely aggressive. And Lynn, he got the money for the revive. But it's an Altar revive. And the Shadowhunter is falling as well. Can he run him down? He can with the Dryad shot. Isn't it? Taste my spear. And he gets the double kill. LawLiet bleeding units left and right and playing an almost an anti-timing. Siege damage up. Double level Serpent wards up with piercing damage to also do additional damage to these Dryads. But now everything is just chaos. And Lynn is losing so much. Maybe fighting into an Ancient of War is not ideal. Now, LawLiet needs to recover, and it's daytime. There's still Moon Juice here to a degree. But yeah, the Ancient of War deals extra damage to Raiders. Walkers don't have much to attack. They're just mostly there for Spirit Link and a bit of Dispel. And we still keep the Dryads up. We still got heal scrolls. Level closed. Oh my god. What's the XP charge? Holy shit. There was a lot of XP. There was a lot of XP. This should be unwinnable even for Lynn. There's no expo up, just the tower.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you for casting this amazing tournament, Neo. Would love to see some posters on future matches to mix it up. Much love and Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes, I would love that too. Thank you. Lynn got the Vamp Aura. Demon level 5 though. How can you possibly deal with the Demon Hunter level 5? I think you have to bank on a B2W rip moment. But we got Invo Potions. Would love to see staffs on LawLiet. He's still tier 2, by the way. It's not that bears will just A-click into the base. And Lynn with reinforced defenses has a win condition in the far, far, far future. Oh, just the Demon Hunter, no Entangle. In the far, far, far future, if he gets this expo up, which is already hard to crack with Burrow and Tower. If that expo comes up, if he can strategically attack LawLiet's base and run circles around him, then there is a chance. Even with low supply, there's a silver lining on the horizon for Lynn. But it's among a big, big, big thunderstorm that is mass Dryads for so much control. And yeah, you cannot allow the orcs to run circles around you, and LawLiet isn't allowing, oh, the critter, to run circles around him. But if everything is going according to plan, this is for sure LawLiet's map. Another loss. Oh, he even kills the Serpent Ward before the Dryad kill. Expo 2/3. I still... Can he blow this up with the Sapper? Might be his best shot. Even though Lynn should be ready for it. Counter expansion also. Oh! Or you just don't have to deal with the towers at all. Because it's all open here. Opens up your back to the raiders. But I think LawLiet can just brute force this. Yeah. If it costs a Dryad or two, that's totally fine. On tier 2. This is so fine. And Lynn knows it. Nice. Don't even have to think about the step. Why play it complicated if you can have it so easy? GG, well played. That fight in the middle wasn't it, man. That wasn't it at all. It was ambitious. If he gets big damage done here with the Serpent Ward 2, okay. But there was so much pressure on his units. Lynn was spamming heal wave 1 instead of going for the Serpent Wards or being able to go for the Serpent Wards. And then there was just not the greatest solution for these Dryads. And in a long fight, Night Elf will always be greater Orc. It's just a fact. Because of the longevity in these fights, because of the lack of sustain. Even though there was not too much immolation. So good for us. The series is tied. We got down to a best of 3, everybody. And LawLiet keeps on fighting. Now we go to one of the Orc map picks in this league. That is Turtle Rock, the Teenage Turtle Rock. We got critters. We got no infinite watch awards. But we also have this little pond. We have red spot starting positions. So a Turtle Rock that we've been playing for 6 years plus. This to me here, too many Blade Master losses. It's been the case in both of the early games. Is it Demon Hunter again? Not the greatest immolation creep map, as there's so few camps with lots of targets. And LawLiet knows this. Keeper of the Grove again. That to me, pretty damn interesting. You can play APs here. A lot. It's been an old strategy. A Foggy strategy. Foggy beat Lynn with APs.
A player's forces are under attack.
You try to build 4 APs here. And then you walk into the base. And then you win. It's a big... that is a thing that's possible. Is that the plan?
A player's forces are under attack.
Lynn still with a blade. Forward shop. If that's an AP... Oh, okay, I think the position is better here. Because if that's a tower push, the APs are coming from here. And the shop would be the first target. There's not really room for APs on the left-hand side. Blade with the old focus creep, maybe. Uncontested. Keeper, very good for creeping here. Turtles mostly have medium armor. Treants, of course, normal damage. That's extra damage. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, you're right, Chad. Kampfwaschbär. LawLiet has a wall of buildings to protect wisps from the Blade Master as that Lynn is always doing. Oh, I love this. Tier 2, so no APs. You can still play Tier 2 AP push with Nature's Blessing. Because if you build the trees here, they still gotta walk, right? And without Nature's Blessing, it takes forever. It's very easy to read and attack. It could just be Dryad Bears again, of course. I'm just spinning through options. And then we got Keepercraft. Back in the 2020 times, the instant, like the post-Reforge times, this was the meta. Keeper, Entangle, Grunt Kill, Grunt Kill, Grunt Kill. The solution came then by Lynn with 1/1/1 builds and Mirror Image. Oh, Entangle focus again. Windwalk for the kill though. At level 2. Hunter's Hall far in the back. But I don't see any wisps on the map yet, which would indicate towers. They would probably be here already, here, somewhere on the map. AP push, but with Firelord? Ooh. To deny the Blade Master damage. I think the indicator is that there's no wisps anywhere. Also not near the tavern. No, this doesn't seem like a tier 2 push. But what is it then? We got 4 archers. That's the norm for Dryad Bears.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ancient is in position to creep also. Beastmaster! What? LawLiet, we don't have the PTR patch applied yet, right? You know this? You know this? With a bear. Lynn is going blindly straight into Raider Walker. A bear is hard to dispel. And good against raiders. And tanky. It's a bad orb carry though. Belt of Giant Strength. Okay. Even more tanky. Wait! Blade has nothing! Oh my god. He's so dead. Entangle in 1. Oh my god. He must have gotten burned by wisps, no? But there's also reveal? Oh, what a crazy mistake. Lynn 100% with another Blade Master loss. Did burn with wisp twice. Ooh, you gotta calculate this in though. Against the Keeper especially. Like against the Demon Hunter, I can totally see like you're running away. There's no control when there's no Dryads. But this is a Keeper. Lores are coming up. Like are up now. Might still worth a trade because both heroes of LawLiet don't scale well. Maybe it was a calculated risk. You know, I throw you back this much to establish my army to creep my Shadowhunter. And you do what you want to do with your not scaling hero combo. And with Dryads again. But obviously it would be better to eject without the Blade Master dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nature's Blessing for Treants. Treants 2. We have 1 Walker. That's it. There isn't much Dispel. So there's gonna be Treants. There's gonna be Bear, which is super hard to Dispel already. And Quill Beasts. and a big mana. This just mass summon ranged all in. It must be. Oh my, the lack of Dispel will be super tough for Lynn. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Again, LawLiet coming in with a good game plan. He had a good game plan on map 1, but in the execution, Lynn was a bit ahead. Onto the burrow we go. Lynn can't get up to 50. That would have been exactly that one extra walker. But Lynn thinks, yet, I'm dealing with your base while you deal with my base. And I got raiders and I'll get pillage. And I welcome you with the snake pit. Army position, of course, depending on luck. Serpent wards do a lot. Raiders, though, suffering. This one, it's so hard to run away from Dryads and to micro away from Dryads. A Kingdom for a heal scroll here on LawLiet's side needs reinforcements, has lots of gold, is not supply block. Here we go. More Dryads are coming in. Deals with the Serpent wards now as well, but it's a bloodbath in the Night Elf base. Due to this wall, Moonwell's also kind of hard to reach. Blade Master focused again. He does have an invo potion. It's close to level 3. Here it is. Big damage with crits now, I assume. Dryads are falling left and right. Lynn might be weathering the storm once again. The setup by LawLiet was nice, but Lynn had the answer by just bringing the fight into the Night Elf base. But the longevity that always hurts orcs. Will he find the right moment to eject? Focus on the blade. This time no reveal. And no detonate. LawLiet has a lot of gold. And only one production building, of course. One was sniped before. All the Dryad losses. All the Dryad losses. This was an atrocious position to fight, of course, with 3 level 2 Serpent wards set up already. Lynn kind of planted a trap. And LawLiet jumped right in. Lynn also immediately fixed the supply after the burrow loss. He did not fix the shop though. If LawLiet had 2 lures, I think it wouldn't be the toughest time to bounce back.
A player's forces are under attack.
But on one production building, that's rough. Shadowhunter Blade. Insane late game heroes. Keeper Beastmaster, definitely not. And it's Raiders with pillage in the hands of Lynn.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, no pull. We want level 5-5 here, apparently. Need more army. You can't go into any fights with 33 food, obviously. I feel like whatever item LawLiet finds, he has to sell it. Just to get econ up. Great reaction by Lynn, man. Great reaction. If he feels like he's forced back against this push, he's probably gonna lose a lot. And he even had pillage on the way to make a little bit of bank. Gotta say, this June Park guy is pretty smart.
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess the good news for LawLiet is the Blade Master isn't crazily stacked. But the area on the map where he's walking towards is empty. And the area where Lynn is walking towards is full of creeps. Nice AP counter. We've seen this before. But if something's there to deal with it, like this... Again, we trade. This makes me a bit hopeful that Lynn will do similar tactics against a Pally rifle player, for example. When not fighting and straight up attacking bases can be extremely good. And again, he forces LawLiet into a TP. But is it... Wait, is it Groundhog Day here? It's again 3 Serpent Wards. It's again all the Dryads in range. Look at the damage. We even got a mana potion here. Beastmaster can tank quite a bit, but where is the damage? It's coming down to Treants, but they've been greeted with a Dispel as well. Moonwells, empty. Most of them. And the Keeper saves himself into 7 seconds of invo, but also without rejuvenation. Night Elf army only half as strong. Target fire is a little bit off to not kill the Raider up top. And yeah, this might be the end of the line here despite all the consumables. Tree and spam, tree and spam, tree and spam. This is pretty much exactly what we said about map 1. A well-crafted idea, and in theory craft, I think LawLiet's strategy works out beautifully. But then he gets a reality check by Lynn. Mass potential for some kills though, but only with treants, only with blockers, only with normal damage. And if the Keeper is gone and the Beastmaster follows, there's no chance anymore. It's a strategy game after all. And Lynn's strategy counters LawLiet's strategy. This was not a game won by micromaneuvers, fight execution. This was a game won by brain. The synapses clicking together exactly as they should. And then Lynn takes the W and is about to win against the 4th Night Elf in this league. Feels bad for LawLiet, man. These series look like he spent a lot of time thinking about these strategies, coming up with these strategies. And then they don't work. And then they don't work. A bit sad, of course. Match points, Lynn. Would be good for his league standings if he bounces back from this. Especially with 1-0 just scoring 5 points against EleGaNt. And it feels like this is every Lynn versus LawLiet series I've ever watched in the past 11 years. LawLiet is getting close. LawLiet is coming in with the tricks. But Lynn comes up with the answers. And I gotta say, leaning on Dryads, when it's known that Lynn is a huge fan of Serpent Wards, is, I guess, a flaw in the strats. Or at least easily exploitable. We go back to Demon Hunter. Better fighting.
Player's forces are under attack.
Fuck, what did I do? I'm an idiot. There we go. We gotta start this with a Demon Hunter with a ring. That's nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's the play now? Will we see just a straight up regular game?
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks like it. Not much happening so far, just creeping. Lynn also not going into the Night Elf bases, which is kind of like an effect of how he played in the past couple of days, right? Pretty much every single game was Blade Master attacking into the base. And then, of course, the opponents find solutions against it and play around that. But if you instead creep while your opponent is doing nothing, that's a win for you.
Town is under siege.
There's no crowd control here, so if Blade Master falls, it's once again down to Lynn, flying a bit too close to the sun.
A player's forces are under attack.
And nothing's changing really in the setup for Lynn. Delay the Demon Hunters level 3, success. Delay big creeping, success. And keep the Night Elf in check. Well, his level 2.5 is totally fine. If it's the same level. Demon Hunter power spike way bigger than the Blade Master power spike. 4 points around. Ambitious.
A player's forces are under attack.
Again, Radar Walker. Straight up Radar Walker. The big value of Spirit Link, apparently. Oh, really? Both confident to take this fight? Nah, not anymore.
Player's forces are under attack.
Tier 2 Expo. Tier 2 Expo this time. Lynn's Shadowhunter needs some time. And it's a bit of a paradigm shift now, as usually it was always Lynn to expand in this matchup. Because the Elf goes for Tier 3 Dryad Bears. It's another curveball thrown. Will this one land?
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper again trying to find solutions here. Reveal. We're going for a lot of hero kills here. Is it the next one? Another entangle. Ready in 3. Detonate. Can he follow? He absolutely can. This is the backbone of Lynn's army. The level 2 Serpent Wards. Way too important for his damage output. And punishing a young level 2 Shadowhunter puts him on the bench for a long time. But Lynn finding a solution once again. There is a surround. Gotta break free. Only one end snare. I think he can fight out there with the sturdy demon that he got. Looking at the inventory. Selling items. Gets another kill. Heal scroll. Did he not calculate in the fact that there's a heal scroll? Blade Master also has an invo potion. Siri is on the line for LawLiet. He needs crazy damage here, but there's only a TP. Staying in there. Risking a lot. Now the TP, but on the cost of 2 Dryads at the exit. Better trades for Lynn, I would say. Even though, and it has to be said, Shadowhunter didn't benefit from all of this. And we fight at the south while the real threat is growing in the north. And now we are 30 seconds away from the win condition. 2 raiders only. LawLiet did a trade and purposefully played it risky to reduce the number of raiders, to reduce the number of siege attack, and of course pin Lynn down here in the south. This will pay off. Now we don't have Nature's Blessing. It's still a bit fragile. It's still Lynn we're talking about. Ooh, big mana on the keeper. Late coming in, but this time a little bit too late. He is also too late to do something about the entangled gold mine. I don't think there's much to gain here except intel. How much gold per minute do you mine? 600.
A player's forces are under attack.
We got heal scrolls, 1 invuln, solid Blade Master inventory. Away we go. Mass Raiders. Lynn's Raider control is legendary against Talons and against Dryads. This might be his last chance here, otherwise he's getting overwhelmed by Night Elf, Mass Dryads, or Tier 3, or both. So far, I think the connection is looking good. LawLiet bleeding units, but we all know the early moments of an orc fight are always the best. Demon Hunter got a potion, Demon Hunter got an invul, no staff just yet. Level 4 for possibly, yeah, mana burn too, right? No evasion. But Lynn is getting good kills, but nothing is for free. And if it's 2 base versus 1 base, these trades always favor the elf.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Lynn, instead of brute forcing this attack, slowly counter-expanding. Screw in, thank you for the sub. It's only tier 2. Killing an orc base with only dryads is almost impossible. Keeper 3 now. Oh, still the Makrura up. Dryad target fire, not that great. We do have a TP. We do have invulns as well. Lynn is doing big damage with Raiders. 1, 2, 3. Dryad's about to fall. But of course, on the other side, there's a Demon Hunter, but it's pinned down. Can't really get a connection. Dryad's trying to fight the way out. Hero focus on the other side. Mana potion used already. There's no heal wave on that Shadow Hunter. And not too many Serpent Wards anymore. Kingdom for a heal scroll. And he got that heal scroll. Can he fight the perfect moment? There it is. And this is now the longevity issues for orcs usually, but all we hear is ow, ow, and the Dryads are falling left, right, and center. Feels like LawLiet needs a hero kill soon. It's a 10 food lead, but let's see for how long. Serpent Wards always in range, only attacking the Demon Hunter here. Double kill, but the trades are still fine. Maybe? Are they? No more mana on the Keeper either. All orc units are attacking themselves thanks to Thorns. Level 5 on the Blade, Invo Potion, Beast Mode enabled. Demon Hunter is still the ultimate raid boss though. Keeper safe with the potion as well. And now can he reveal the Blade? He absolutely can. Town Portal, big expenses. Just similar to how LawLiet was fighting on the left-hand side for his expo. Now Lynn was fighting on the top right-hand side for his own expo. It should be an indicator for LawLiet. Like, why are you fighting this long? There's got to be something coming up. The levels for Lynn are spiraling out of control. LawLiet is still only tier 2. And he's investing a lot into potions. How are you breaking an orc base though with only Dryads? You can Sapper. You can Shredder. Blade sees him coming. This is not a threat. Mining interrupted. Sometimes you don't have to break a base, you just have to break the workers. Oh, detonates! Trying to get the Shadow Hunter to get rid of heal wave, and I think that's working fine. And again, the Night Elf Expo is running for a long time. These traits are favorable for LawLiet. Poison stack. Up, 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 up. Little bit of healing here. Shadow Hunter also has mana left. But more and more Dryads are streaming in. Demon Hunter, ultimate raid boss. Oh, it's 2/2 Dryads as well. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Serpent Wards, of course, also give XP, so farming them is sweet. This looks like full distance, guys. Tier 3, and once he gets tier 3, this is comfort zone for the elf. With the bears, with the Reju, with the roar. Lynn got a Kodo already, though. We all know Night Elf sustain is great. Oh, that's 1 kill. That's the mana potion pop. That's 2 kills, and it's level 5. Any chance to fight a level 5 Demon Hunter? Is there any? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. It's gigantic XP with all these Dryads. This expo starts to pay off extremely late. I think... Does he need level 6 Blade Master to win this game? Bears are coming, man. Reju. We get Orb, we get Reju. Get double Orb, I guess. It would be gut-wrenching if with a lead like this, LawLiet isn't able to close it out. But he invested heavily into his tier 2. It's just natural that it falls off at some point. if you have a one-dimensional army like this and you lean into Lynn's Raider control and the Serpent Wards. That's two of his strongest assets, for sure. And Dryads have a bad time against these two assets. But we have heal scrolls and he needs them. The damage by Lynn is good, but it's all distributed. And then heal scroll is, of course, the best thing you can have. Oh, crit! Invo Potion. Almost dodged that one. Invo Potion on the blade as well. So hero focus not really an option at this point. And snakes. Snakes. But bears will be a whole different problem. We got an orb. Oh, he steals the heal scroll away. If he was looking at the shop or timed this correctly, he knows the Blade Master was here and Lynn getting in a defensive position again. Heal scroll, invul, mana pot. But yeah, reach. How much dispel we got? 4 walkers? And wisps are coming. Maybe a little late. It's not here for the start of the fight. But if... yeah, he burns first. And then the wisp should be there to get rid of all the Spirit Link. And maybe the mana pot on the Shadow Hunter. Might be good. Only one bear though. A very quick attack by LawLiet. Gotta be careful about these crits. 224. They hurt a lot. And now it's worth a lot that Lynn got the heal scroll earlier. Still... oh, Lynn got the supply lead, man. Lynn got the supply lead. The wisps are all hurt and didn't detonate. Bear coming. Interception maybe with the Raider. No. It's tier 3 versus tier 2 though. LawLiet should win this. Lynn needs a supply build. Supply lead. But he's the one farming longer. Both second heroes 4.7. This is so close. Lynn being toe-to-toe with 120 saw, of course, that 120 3-0'd EleGaNt. Knows there's pressure, knows he needs as many points as possible. And now for the first time in a long time, LawLiet defensive stance, but Lynn not phased by this. 1 minute till the heal scroll. It's very apparent that both players need heal scrolls.
A player's forces are under attack.
Farms the... oh no, did he get the invul? No, it's only one available. And so, ooh, this shop here. This shop is so important. Keeper 5 after this one. Both heroes carry a ring. Shadow Hunter also on the way to 5. Big match. The most competitive match. Main gold mines empty out in a second.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, there's still a big consumable. But yeah, Lynn still needs a supply lead. I think without like at least a 10 food supply lead and a great position, this doesn't work. But hey, we'll see. Lynn is a magician. He surprised us many times. We have one staff, we have one orb. Let's see how that works. We got an invuln Demon Hunter with that Reju Blade. Needs his invuln as well. Of course, all calculatable damage from the demon. Raiders are falling left and right. That immolation is so strong on level 3. What a weapon of mass destruction. The Demon Hunter once again is 22,000 damage. The Raiders block the path a little bit. Demon Hunter slays, bro. Holy. And both heroes are getting close to level 6. Very close to level 6. But LawLiet's getting 2-3 upgrades. So many Dryads. Is it Lynn's only win condition that he mines out later on the right-hand side? LawLiet has 3 minutes, but he also got the Tree of Eternity left-hand side. How do you deal with these Dryads? If there's a bear line. A lot of people worry about their hairline. Lynn worries about the bear line. Okay, this is the fight it seems. We got no heal scroll on LawLiet. Blade Master, oh my god, nuked into oblivion again. Immolation level 3. He got a lot of fuel here and hopefully some reach. We gotta be careful about crits. He's engaging into that fight. Ooh, invuln to the rescue. Bears might be suffering. Kodo has eaten one, but if the Blade Master falls and that... Oh, that was so close. Level 6 now. Blade Storm unlocked, potentially. But everything's about to fall here. No ethereal form on the walkers. Actually walk forward, begging for LawLiet to kill these. And we get full distance. These two players meet each other on eye level. Another series after the one against Life that goes full distance of Lynn versus the Elves. Against Life, he was able to close it out. Will it be the same against LawLiet as well? A hard fought map for the 2-2. We've been here many times before in the LawLiet series. Against Moon, 2-3. Against Colorful, 2-3. Now against Lynn, game 5. Can he keep his nerves together? Is the question today. Oh, such high stakes. For LawLiet, it could be the first victory in the entire tournament. And Lynn, it was said he's the beast against all the elves, but there's more and more and more game tape, and it's noticeable that LawLiet studies this. It will be Twisted Meadows, everybody. It will be Twisted Meadows. If you like what we do here, everybody, 679 days in a row on the finish line to the 2 years. Feel free to support us. Everyday Warcraft content, peak Warcraft content when it comes to the tournaments. Back to warcraft.com/support. All the ways to support us. And of course, if you have a Prime sub lying around, nothing makes me happier than you among all the thousands and thousands of Twitch streams. Select us for your Prime. Game up. Decision. LawLiet or Lynn? If LawLiet wins here, his losing streak ends. And maybe a losing streak for Lynn is starting. A win for LawLiet would completely break Lynn's momentum in this league. This is Lynn's map choice. He should be able to take this. Lots of room to maneuver. Prior to the tournament, Orc selected Turtle Rock and Twisted as their maps. Lynn picks Turtle Rock and Twisted. I think Lynn's strategy is set in stone. Question is, what's LawLiet doing? I think the last game showed Demon Hunter might be the way. Immolation is way too crazy. Oftentimes people complain about mana burn, but immolation, man. Immolation is what makes the Demon Hunter so strong. Alongside the mana burn, alongside evasion, alongside metamorph, alongside the stats. Best hero in the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I think at the beginning of the season, Lynn played with bigger variety. It's definitely nuances he's switching up from game to game. But he's also becoming more predictable. Triendor, thank you for the prime. Are we getting expos? Early expos. I feel like on the last game,
A player's forces are under attack.
Lynn didn't scout this expo early enough. And then he had to switch gears. And then it didn't work. Ina, thank you for the raid, brother. Hope you had a good morning or night stream. Whatever you did. It's 2 p.m. I can totally see you streaming through the night. Blade starts off with slippers. Demon Hunter starts with claws. Nice, nice, nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, normal behavior, 7 hours sleep, DCBC. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Demon Hunter a bit hurt. Blade Master well equipped. Again, it's Lynn's patented attack into the base. LawLiet here with 2 archers. On this map, it feels like the wisps aren't as protected as they were before. Archer save are good, and so far, Lynn's damage goes into no man's land. Solid block, speed scroll invested, 75 gold gone. Oh, can he shadow melt at some point? No, we can't. And it shouldn't be enough for the grunt kill either. Not bad, not bad. What's DCBC? Dolphin Cocoon Butterfly Cup. Oh, with Imo? Needs to deny. Nice. It's still 200 gold gone. And it takes some pressure off of the Demon Hunter, as normal attacks are always necessary to control the demon.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, damn. Original MacDaddy. So much love. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Well, that comes out of nowhere. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awesome, man. Fuel into my tired veins. Keep it dry. That is the most standard LawLiet game so far, I think, as we also don't see any expansions growing.
The town is under siege.
And maybe after a series of curveballs, this is the switch that you need. Lynn also. Very different game now. Double Beastery. Raider attacks into bases. Oh, the Crestfallen, you wonderful, wonderful soul. Getting closer to the magic number. 608 gift subs total. Yes, we do need the fuel. We do need the fuel. But I mean, LawLiet versus Lynn is good fuel already. Not getting tired here. And Light versus Sock coming up after.
A player's forces are under attack.
That feels good, man. 10 subs in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. Lots of raiders. Ooh. Lynn anticipating this creep, disrupting it before. LawLiet's army, a little bit of a beeline. It's getting weird now with the creeps involved as well, especially since they have stun if they decide to go for it. Blade Master control, Demon Hunter control, take the 2 big damage dealers out. There's End Snare, Archers suffering. Not too much to do here for these Archers anymore. High value units are of course Raiders, but for once I question the damage of this Demon Hunter if it's really enough. Going for the Keeper, 50%. No block. Can he get it front? He can. Brave to control the Blade Master once again with Entangle. Very, very, very good Entangles this series by LawLiet. Thank you, Bane, for the bits. But still, creep route disrupted. I think LawLiet did somewhat well to not give this camp for free to Lynn, but the big loot is going to Lynn. Scroll of the Beast can be nice. Can it be nice? For an open fight, but with masked raiders, you don't want an open fight. We have one base. Lynn is supply blocked for a bit. That's not ideal. LawLiet is only on masked riots though. How do you do this? How do you salvage the raiders when your demon is only level 2? You need the levels. A lot of hacks here. Last hit opportunity. Doesn't get it with the dryads. Now you gotta make the orcs suffer with Entangle and Immolation. Blast your mana, but it's just the Night Elf on the retreat. The raiders are everywhere. Wisps coming in, trying to detonate some mana, but there's no mana to be detonated. Also no Spirit Link. That doesn't seem to be too efficient. You can't leave here anymore. There's a heal scroll for the healing, which he needs. Kinda now, or lets the raider get away, unfortunately. Dryads take care about this. 2 more dryads suffering. Lynn's army is just better than the Night Elf army as it seems, but the raiders are falling quickly. Wait, the grunts are falling quickly too. Lynn's army, the Ancient of War. The Ancient of War, again, similar to Springtime. Needs a little mana, needs a little hacks. LawLiet fighting bravely, blocks himself, has no staff. Reveal again. And dryads reign supreme against the Serpent was. Once there was no mana on the Shadow Hunter anymore. The momentum completely shifted. And Springtime-wise, this Ancient of War, man, maybe it's the secret recipe. Maybe it's that secret recipe. Still, not a bad solution and not a bad situation for Lynn. I feel like how good would this fight have been if not for the supply block? Instantly able to go into Raiders. And LawLiet now, 50 food. What's he doing? Except creeping. Upgrades are a possibility. Expo is a possibility. Just items and brawling is a possibility. Lynn is the one with the challenge. He has to play circles around LawLiet on this big map. He's got to make sure that he finds avenues into LawLiet's base. And so far, that wasn't successful at all. So be Mask, Devotion Aura, nice. But against Mass Dryads, I say that a lot. Physical damage isn't the big source. It's poison. And poison doesn't get reduced by armor. Now again, open battlefield Raider versus Dryads. This should never, ever, ever be a fight that the Night Elf can take. But if he feels confident without the Serpent Wards here, maybe there is a way. As long as there's mana, but the Raiders control the Demon Hunter as well so much. And Snare. It's a good start for Lynn again with Dryads falling. But we all know this fight shifts quickly. Heal Scroll used on both sides. More Raiders falling. To control. On what side is it? Oh, surely on Lynn's side with Ensnare. The damage is ready. Nice deny by LawLiet, but a big, big, big slaughter. This is why you never, ever, ever, ever want to fight out in the open against Mass Raiders. They're everywhere. They find the angles. They slaughter the Dryads. There's no blocker line. Dryads can do a lot of things. Poison, slow, dispel, magic immune, crowd control. But they're not tanky. Yet. Night Elves might demand fortified armor for them soon. But we're not there yet. Maybe ejecting earlier would have been the call. LawLiet caught. If there's an expo behind this, totally understandable. If there's a tier 3 tech behind it, totally understandable. But I don't think this fight did LawLiet any favors. And yeah, pinning down the Demon Hunter, man. That's currently the key. We fight into the Night Elf base now. Start of nighttime. All the Moonwells done. We don't have pillage, but we do have an attack upgrade. Moonwells, always a point of attack recently. They're there to block, but against this wall of raiders. Oh, wait. This is 3 raiders about to fall. Heal scroll is ready. When is he gonna pop it, is the question. Is he seriously escaping with 2 raiders at basically 0 HP? Yeah. We see a pattern here. Fights with Ancient of War, good for LawLiet. Fights without Ancient of War, bad for LawLiet. Ooh, little bit of Raider micro mistake. That's questionable, I gotta say. Potion necessary. Blade Master suffering, but he has so many consumables too. LawLiet, no way out. No TP, no potion, no staff. He got baited into the position outside the base while his Moonwells are regenerating. While the shop is here. There is no real reason to push out, is there? And now the carry is gone. And Lynn is marching to victory once again. 10 food lead. Only the strength of a Night Elf base can save LawLiet. And overconfidence, I guess. The Keeper is stemming against this defeat. So much entangle. But this is the end of the line, isn't it? The mana's gone. The health is soon gone. Lynn is losing a lot too. And it's Keeper level 4. A lot of this XP is, I think, not going to the Keeper directly because the Ancient is getting some kills. But that's the army, guys. This is the army. A Dryad and a Keeper. And a started Demon Hunter now. Frustrating Super League continues for LawLiet. So close to victory. But eventually his opponent is just one map better. And Lynn keeps the win streak against the Elves alive. It gets closer and closer and closer. It was close against Life already. LawLiet bringing in a very, very, very different style. But in the end, the winner is Lynn. And he's just dominating the Elves, guys. He just is. Whew, it feels like LawLiet gave him a bit of a win here by pushing out. But I really like that tactical switch on map 5 towards the Raiders, leaning into the map, leading into the open battleground. And Lynn, this might have been only a 3-2, but it's 4 important points. And high victories aren't as important as they were last time. So the difference between Lynn and 1-0 is now 1 point in the fight for rank 4. Lynn still with a good track record, 4 wins, 1 loss, that one against Labby. LawLiet had a chance to surpass Kaho, to surpass Infi, and to also surpass Sok. But eventually, 6 games, 6 losses. The big question for Lynn, now with 4 Night Elves out of the way, how does he compare to the other races? What's he doing against Pally Rifle? How's he playing in a mirror? What's he doing against undeads that are not playing like Labyrinth? I think we can say 40, great shape. Happy, good to great shape. Moon is playing extraordinary. 1-0 is rock solid, which is usually not one of his strengths. But he's just slaughtering people right now. And for Lynn, there's still big question marks. If he's top 3 material, really. Or if it's just the island skills, I think, against Night Elves. If you play this tournament, having a good Night Elf mirror is essential, because it's 6 Night Elves. But only the cream that knows all matchups rises to the top. For LawLiet, man, it's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. He comes in so prepared. Doesn't even have these Demon Hunter lost moments anymore. Has some great plays. I think, let's be honest, like, was this series decided on Tidehunters, guys? Was this series just simply decided on Tidehunters? This one shredder push, this super cheeky shredder push that didn't work because of like a minute or so, or a few seconds. Feels like it. Oh man. Good for Lynn though. Gets his momentum starting again. The crushing defeat did not break him versus Labby. He still has some stepping up to do. I have some coffee consumment to do. You have some give Neo your subs to do. And then we got the last game of the day in Sock versus Life. Sock also has some catching up to do, and Life can contest the top 5. Be right back. Super duper league, everybody. Super duper duper league. We are in the process of doing the map picks and bans. I want to give a little shout out while we wait for the game to start, because there's an amazing community initiative in Warcraft 3 that is the Gym Newbie League. And I feel like the sign up link got buried on the Reddit a little bit. Was posted by Baron. It's on warcraft-gym.com. If you feel inspired and want to learn this wonderful, wonderful game, GNL is amazing for you. You sign up, you get drafted into one of 4 teams, I believe it is, and then you fight for a couple of weeks, have 1 week always to prepare with some coaches. Warcraft-gym.com, Gym Newbie League, shout out to community grassroots initiatives. Now, we got to take a look at this. You see the number in the yellow box. That is the matches played of these players on this patch. 39. That is a crazy, crazy, crazy number. These guys grinded against each other every night. Best of 5, best of 10. 3 times best of 5. You name it. They played it all. And look how close this is, man. 20 wins for Life, 19 for Sock. The current tournament for both of the players, Life is doing better than in Season 1. Defeats Infi, EleGaNt, and Happy. This is the craziest momentum that you can have in Super League, coming off of a 3-2 clutch win against the Emperor. Something that Sock wasn't able to do on Playday 1. He then bounced back with wins over Soin and Infi, but it turned out Soin and Infi currently at the bottom of the barrel. Soin turning upwards though. Losses to Focus and yesterday also to 40 in heartbreaking fashion. He fell behind in game 1, Sock did. Had an amazing comeback, only to throw it away with the Zeppelin crash, and from there on out, there was no coming back to the series anymore. So Sock needs points. Life wants to ride the momentum. It is Human versus Night Elf. For the points it is. Sock on the bottom left-hand side with the Mountain King. It is Life with the Demon Hunter. This is usually set in stone. Starting things off at Autumn Leaves. And we'll see. These guys know each other so well. Who's still able to surprise the other? And who's able to outperform the other? And speaking of form, who does have the best form? today. This is kind of what it all comes down to. I don't think there's much room to surprise anymore. The strats are set in stone. The timings are all out there when you play each other 39 times. It's just who's cleaner today.
Is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Mountain King starts off with gloves. Possibly one of the best items he can find, because that's more attacks. More attacks means more bash, and more bash means more control. Other Night Elves play with a couple of other strats like Huntress. Life for many, many, many years was a player of Demon Hunter, Naga, Dryad, Bears forever. But everybody is looking at Life at the moment in the Undead matchup, and also oftentimes in the Human matchup. He got some sick newer tier 2 timings. He won't switch up the demon, I think. That's not the kind of player that he is. But whatever he wanted to do, first and foremost, he wanted to expand, and Sock shuts that down instantly. Still, lots of catching up to do. I don't think this was a deny. Didn't see an exclamation mark. Every XP matters, as both first heroes are hard carries in the late game.
Player's forces are under attack.
Expo coming up. Boots there. That's about it. It's too... Oh! Full focus on the arcane doesn't work. Mountain King in a bit of trouble though. Was it worth it only for the arcane? I'm not sure. Berserker falls. Dude, this is huge losses on both sides already. Can he walk away? Stormbolt to create a distance. No way. Don't you tell me this is a surround. Okay, he doesn't go for a surround. It's too fragile. But nicely creating space here. Problem is just there's no Shadow Priest on Sock's side. That one went to life. And there's also no shop. Militia was chasing till the end of the world. And Life is buying time for a counter expo. Dude, these guys bring the heat, literally. Still no arcane tower. Waiting for the shop. Mountain King hurt. Oh, but he creates the wall. The peasants are defending their king. Brave as they are.
Player's forces are under attack.
So who was this better for? Sock isn't mining much. You can of course make the case. Expo is up. Sock is in favor. But Life is catching up. And how much mining was this really? Nothing. Nothing. Demon Hunter also didn't level to 3. It's just distraction plus the tech. So economy is more or less the same. I think Life did a bit of a better job.
A player's forces are under attack.
Up until now. I like his creeping. I like his Merc pull. I like the Shredder. That's an early one, isn't it? During the tech, he can't produce any wisps, of course. Also during the entangle, so Shredder does make sense as long as it's not sniped. We've seen LawLiet trying to fight with that Shredder. That backfired a little bit. But Shredder is safe. And with that, I think it's worth it. Even though the Ancient goes down, which is a bit unfortunate. But, I mean, you got a Demon Hunter. That should be fine. Backbone of the human army oftentimes. Footmen. How much space can you create with them? How much zoning can you do with them?
A player's forces are under attack.
Creep. Hello. Dude. The hell? Stormbolts around. Immo activated. And yeah, it's too much damage. That is too much damage. And now it's an even game. So many footmen. I think it is known that the footmen are strong people, are strong folk. Oh, wait, he needs bash. He gets a bash. Mountain King! So close! Nice damage on that MK, so he had to move away from the demon to not get burned. Because there was no TP. Naga! Oh, live! So sick! Can he reach again? Oh no, he stops the chase. What a trap that would have been. He's still trying to reach. Got the detonate. Naga doesn't have to fear bolt. Love the footman block, dude. MK can't do anything, man. For my taste, Naga was tanking a bit too much. Defense is up. So archers are heavily falling off. Mountain King gotta go to the right-hand side. Maybe a staff. Life has 1,600 gold. Is this a bit too demanding? Life is supply blocked soon. 1,800 gold. That's great. No, it's Sock, sorry. Sock is 1,800 gold. Now he can spend it all. There was a lot of footman micro necessary. Sorry. Sleep deprived. He can... He's going Sanctum. Okay. Was about to say he can click tier 3 immediately. But yeah, he was just moving footman the entire time to keep the Naga low. And maybe that's still not enough? What the hell, what a game. But Sock's MK is alive. And he got a Stormbolt. Oh, okay. Gotta run from the Demon Hunter once again. This is a multi-screen game now for sure. Life on the way to tier 3. Sock needs farms, man. He did everything so well. He saved the hero. He got the expo up. He keeps the Demon Hunter zoned. Now, he can't build units because he doesn't have farms. 1,800 gold, no farms. He can power build until the end of time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Funny game. It is so rare to see a 10-minute level 2 Mountain King.
A player's forces are under attack.
So once the farms are up, you just gotta blink and there's 70 food. Lots of gold for consumables. Lumber is gonna even out with these consumables.
Player's forces are under attack.
Still gotta fight a demon. Still gotta fight a strong Naga. I think I like the Naga development. Life is still waiting for the bears. He knows the push is coming, but he's breaking upkeep pretty much immediately. Not waiting, not stalling, not banking. And Wellspring before Ultravision. Kevin in the chat says 11-minute Wellspring, the world is healing. The Wellspring is ready for the nighttime at tier 3. That's so good. Tick, 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 tick. The game engine can't even follow. Yevgenos, thank you for the YouTube support, man. Much, 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 much love. Oh, that Blizzard! That Blizzard is quite sweet, but the heal ward is as well. We exchanged Fork Lightning here. Demon Hunter got a heal scroll. Invo Potion is on the Naga. Might need that very soon. Dispel And the bears are getting caught in the slow trap. No TP for life. Breakers are here. Good staff, but can only save one bear. Had to decide between one or the other. But Sox push is scary with that heal scroll. And an invuln. But 2025 was the year of Night Elf defense improvements. With Moonwells, with shops. Ideally an Ancient of War, but that one fell before. The job of the Ancient of War has now been done by Shredders. How do you stop this Archmage Blizzard, though? Taunts and taunts and taunts of towers here. Stormbolt to the Demon Hunter's face. He does have an orb. The Shredder hits super hard. Love that Shredder also as an additional counter to Breakers, but this is just the best position possible for slow bears into Blizzard. That cold trap is nasty. Demon Hunter is trying to fight something, fight against it. It's once again the Demon Hunter, the backbone of the Night Elf army, standing against everything here. Bears are getting more and more of a foothold. Staff ready, can't fall to a bolt slash bash. But now Demon Hunter out of the fight. Will Wellspring heal him up to the fullest? He needs a full Demon Hunter. Interesting that life allowed the towers to come up. More focus fire, more bears falling. It was a neck and neck fight for the longest time. There's still so many units about to fall. Demon Hunter back with full HP. Life 100 gold. Very good production. Every single production round he hits. For Sock. Oh, MK almost dead. Without that control of Stormbolt and Bash, can he do something? Dryad blocks. Sacrifice her own life for the greater good. Archmage down. Brilliance down. Blizzard not effective. Life comes in like the Straßenräudendienst against Blizzard. And he holds his base. Jesus. Mountain King! Dryad slow! Again! And again! And again! Can he send something to the left-hand side? This Dryad here could have intercepted. Dude, Life's micro is just absurd, man. He's getting so many kills. Absolute bloodbath in the middle of Autumn Leaves. Stormbolt, focus, surround. Naga has the staff and the militia arrest the Naga. We're here to party, boys. Both players are here to party. Look at the value drops. Ach du Scheiße. And Sock continues to tower forward. Invis on the MK. With heal scroll. Oh, wait. Bolt! Oh my god, he just nukes her into oblivion. Hit, bolt, hit, kill. Level 5 demon with redo now. What the hell is going on? Boom, headshot? Yeah. Dude. Mountain King put a shotgun in the Naga's mouth and pulled the trigger. Pit Lord third. Oh yes. He got the belt. He got the claw. Let him cleave. Dude, after a Stormbolt kill like this, you shouldn't be able to resurrect this Naga. There's nothing left of that lady. Pit Lord creeping. It's Destromath. Claw. Nice. Howl. Lovely. Oh, Demon has the staff and is surrounded. He needs so much help. The Mountain King closes it out and the militia, dude. The militia for the second time. They got 2 hero kills here. The proletarians rise up. First, they save the Mountain King in their own base. Then they kill the Naga. Now they kill the Demon Hunter. But Night Elves learned. Always got the budget for a tavern revive. You will need it. B2W rip, of course, in the chat. But this is hopefully long from over. Did I promise too much for this series? $60 food. Pit Lord level 2. Naga close to 5. Did prevent the Naga from reaching 5. But Naga was dead anyway, so she couldn't level. This is game... Oh, the dodge. Love to see it. Both heroes open up the fight with invuln, so they can't get burned, they can't get controlled. Pit Lord can't connect. This choke is amazing for the Blizzard. Here's the howl, though. Any way to get the Demon Hunter out? Must be. There is a staff. No. That was so close. That was so close. Pit Lord is busy with the Militia once again. Level 6 for Cosmodan. Bears are being slaughtered. The positioning by Sock was amazing. And now, can this Mountain King control the fight well enough? Taking hits, no consumables. Naga got that Fork Lightning. Not available, but the Demon Hunter is back. And now he's steamrolling this army, is he not? With Demon Hunter, Pit Lord, what a combo that is. All enabled by the Naga and the slow, speaking of which, controls the Demon Hunter nicely. But there's always Dryads as support. An extraordinary match between the two. Get the stars. Get the box with the stars, everybody. We don't know if it's silver or gold yet. But Warcraft 3.info, this one's for the highlight reel. Obviously, you can't see that. But I sit here with bated breath. With the biggest smile. What a game. Dude, look at the map, how little we crept. Expos, green spots, red spots. It's all up for grabs. Again, Life seems to have a bit of an issue getting the Pit Lord in position. The counter to breakers, aiming for the Naga next to the shop. Invuln this time. The shotgun doesn't hit. Demon Hunter in the middle of it all. For Cosmodan! Avatar in Super League! Blizzard, not the craziest impact just yet. 8,000 damage. We have no consumable items here though. Naga with Fork Lightning should get rid of a lot of casters. He is throwing the kitchen sink at this Mountain King. Scary Bear wiped! And Sock taps out as he was at 34 food only. The tri-hero combo of Life getting closer and closer to very meaningful levels. Cosmodan doesn't work. Both heroes at 50%. The army was completely wiped. And Night Elves with the strong tri-hero. We didn't get the big bang finale. It was a slow demise, rather. But Life takes Autumn Leaves, man. Holy crap, what a game. Beautiful, beautiful game. I love, again, that Life, who many people call a robot, one-dimensional, Demon Hunter Naga abuser, brings in the Pit Lord when it matters. And he soaked up a lot of damage, and he cleaved so well. And Medusa the Gamer takes map number 1. Knuspy, thank you very much for the prime. If you like good Warcraft, you came to the right place. If you want this right place to continue to do what we love and what you love, back to warcraft.com/support for all the ways to support us. The sub count is on a very good level, but there was a lot of gift subs between Christmas and New Year's. Keep this count up. Keep up the count. Never stop the count. Medusa, indeed, that game got me rock hard. I tip my hat to you, my dude. I tip my hat for you. This looks like a join bug for everyone. Little bit of a breather. Sock probably hits that vape hundreds of times. Man, this was just the beginning. Hopefully guys can continue to perform like this. This is just a great matchup. Always has been. No! You're dead wrong. It has been a great matchup from 2002 to 2024. And then we got one base Archmage, Bloodmage rifle pushes for a year. It was horrible. It was terrible. It was boring. It was one-dimensional. And then we nerfed the Bloodmage. And we nerfed the piercing damage against melee. And now the matchup is again where it's supposed to be. And now from 2025 to 2026, you're right again. I'm so happy these changes were made. So all we need now is more talents, more fairies, and then it's the best matchup in the game. It might already be at the moment. At times. So. Ladies, gentlemen, everybody in between and outside. Sock is trailing 0-1. Life is playing amazing Warcraft. Sock put on some great challenges. How would this game look if he wasn't supply blocked with the farm because he kept his Mountain King alive? This is Turtle Rock, and as much as I complained about the Archmage, Bloodmage rifle pushes, I only complain about stuff when I see it all the time. That strategy has been benched. That has been buried. But Fortitude came to the game with a shovel and unburied the rifle pushes. And maybe Sock is bringing that back too. Archmage it is. Mr. Apeman called me crazy when I said that Turtle Rock is an Archmage map. I doubled down and I said it's going to be a Bloodmage map, and Soul almost left the cast. But you guys call me the prophet for a reason. Still some room for variation, I feel. With different second heroes, different timings, tier 2 expansions. Sock has always been a bit different from Fortitude. They never really copy each other's strategy. Isn't this game remarkable? It's 22 years old, and you thought you've seen it all. And this night I had like 3 hours of sleep because I got baited into running Gnome Maragon at 3 AM. And here I am, pumped, full of adrenaline, big smiles, big games, big moves. Love it. Love this game so much. The best game ever. So, let's see what we do now. Mana Burn opener. As Immolation again has very few targets here. WoW addiction is building up. Bro, am I playing WoW or am I watching Warcraft right now? Nah. Nothing can ever beat my Warcraft addiction. Nothing. You can shoot heroin up my butt, but Warcraft will always be my #1 addiction. Thanks. Fixed.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage, pretty solid so far. The harass is just not the same without Immolation. So far, Life's game plan has not been disrupted. But this is what the Archmage's job is now and what the Water Elemental's job is now. There's not too much to attack though.
Under attack.
This is soon a time to kick a Huntress Hall. And of course, it's always time to hit Wisps. If you hit Wisps, you hit the Lumber. And this will lead to delays. Yurko, thank you for the 28. I don't think anybody should do that. I don't think so either. I was just trying to make a point. And put that image in your head.
A player's town is under attack.
Ooh, grinding for items. At night. Sounds familiar. Boots on both sides. Archmage a little sturdier. Blood Mage is coming. Rifles are coming. Life will need lots of Moonwells here. Brings in the Naga. Demon Hunter will be welcomed by an Archmage, but this is a spectacular timing by Sok, I feel. The presence alone. Ooh, he wanted to summon the Water Elemental, couldn't get it out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Spectacular timing, as I wanted to say, because this is the timing for lores. And this is a timing push, right? Like Sok, he's going for a push. It's make or break. Ah, God, it's so close, man. I thought he lasted it. So it doesn't look like Sok did much. Low-level heroes, not the craziest inventory, not the craziest spots taken. But we only start building lores now. This is an accomplishment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Way less control, of course, now in this fight. It's a scrappy fight as all of the units are hurt already. Piercing damage meta. We bring an early Sork to slow down the demon. And Life is playing a nice fight here so far. Every target he hits now is huge help. Every target he hits now is a target he doesn't have to defend against. Same goes for the mana burns. Demon Hunter is a boss again, and I don't think Sok has the firepower, man. Freaking Life! He's facing a timing push, and he's running straight into the timing push, and he slays Sok! What the hell, dude? Do we have to change the nickname to Medusa the God Gamer? Oh, Habibi is back! Dude. Again, man. Oh. No folk lighting anymore. Habibi Genie with the 5 gifted subs. Love, 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 love. Kissing your eyes, brother. Kissing your eyes. Dude, Sok is in goddamn shambles.
A player's forces are under attack.
What? Can somebody explain what just happened? He's still got archers. Look at the XP. Like, it says it all. That's ridiculous. That was a goddamn car crash for Sok. And we get bears now. We get orbs now. We get staffs now. Every ticking second is beautiful for life. And I want to point out again that Sock a couple of weeks ago won the Ancient of Wonders Cup. Like against everyone. Against the elves. Oh, EleGaNt is coming in from YouTube again, dude. Just a quick thanks for keeping this game alive. Holidays are always a great time to catch up on some Warcraft content. Much love from Salzburg. Shout out to Austria, mate. Much love. Da klicke ich doch den Mag ich Button. Dankeschön. Dude, this Demon Hunter looks unbeatable. This Naga looks like she's firing nukes. Push is coming. Helm of Valor! 13 armor. 60 max damage. Ui. Slay, brother Bloodwrath. Slay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can a timing be worse for a timing push? I don't know. Maybe the human race in this game should be changed to humans and other adjacent humanoid species. I think that rolls off the tongue nicely. Big true. Yeah, there are very few humans indeed. I want to give a lot of credit to Sock. And I definitely did during Ancient of Wonders Cups. But there was like a different style in this matchup mostly. Especially like no Archmage. The brilliance there was mostly, or first and foremost, mortar teams plus Zeppelin plays. There's no laboratory here. It has no resources nor time to go in for mortars. Holy, that Naga. That Naga has 71 max damage. It's like a fork of the fork lightning always.
A player's forces are under attack.
We do stack up on damage. Without roar. Oh yeah, without roar! Oh my god. That's like 10 damage on top. That's plus 38.
A player's forces.
I just wanted to make a point that things are like somewhat getting a bit better for Sock to a degree, maybe. Because of like Blizzard and Banish and all. There's only one Dryad for Banish Dispel, and there's a lot to Dispel actually. And then I see that Naga and think, okay, yeah, let's forget about that. Mana Shield and Orb. So not only the right-click damage, not only the Fork Lightning damage, but also the, the poison damage. Guys, like, if you're a fan of the humans, look away. This is not going to be pretty. Not only does Life have great heroes and a well-balanced army and lots of moon juice, he also has 1,200 gold. There's no urgency if he scouts well. Nice explanation for the orb mechanics. Shout out, chat. He has Wellspring. That's the difference between him and Defeat. Dude, I think he could have bad Spring, worse Spring. He'd still win. At the moment, there's a solid supply lead. Was life waiting too long? It would be hilarious if Sock steamrolls him now after I glazed life for like 4 minutes straight. But that's the beauty of this game also. There's an Ancient to buy time. Supply gap is closing. We got the roar. 89 damage. She's plus 40. She's plus 40. That's not even level 5, bro. $89 damage. Okay. Fork Lightning attacks. Mana burn. Suck, 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 suck. You need to banish everything. Mana burns coming in sharp and life. I really like that he's stuck up on Dryads here. He needs to dispel against the banish. Banish, banish, banish is all you gotta do. Holy! That damage is just it's just crazy. This damage is just nuts. Look at this Archmage melting. Needs an Invo Potion. Got one heal scroll on top of it. Bears marching forward, all hurt. And life didn't have heal scrolls. The Dryad micro is insane though, and in general the decisions in this fight are looking tremendous. Fork Lightning anticipated and countered immediately by that heal scroll. Level 5, 92 damage. 92. Yep. Dude, that thing is throwing level 1 coils with every hit. Every hit. But there's still a lot of units supposed to die here. If he can't get the kills, there is a chance for Sock. You need to get these kills, man. No invul, no regen. What about this Demon Hunter? Level 5 now. Staff ready. Staff, 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 staff. Woo, we got greedy for that Archmage. Oh, I forgot. You still got infinite damage on that Naga. But now she can be controlled. Dude, Sock is doing extraordinarily well given how this game was. But now there was Wellspring. And there was so much mana. And there was so much regeneration. Town Portal, look at the hits. Look at the hits. Life is playing all the hits. Dude, mad props to Sock for making this so competitive. These heroes are stacked to the gills. The fight execution by Life is amazing as well. Sock brought the heal scroll. Sock had a supply lead, right? So there were a couple of advantages for him too. But what now? Tier 2 versus Tier 3. Level 5 heroes with Blizzard. Level 3 Siphon. But Blizzard has only 3 targets, really. Naga has now outdamaged the Demon Hunter by a long shot. When are the mines empty? 21 minutes 30, I think. Or 22. Still 3 minutes. Double Orb of Venom. Whee! Level 3 Fork Lightning, man. Beauty. But Life can't close it out so far. Sock is still hanging in there. Surely desperate. But he's hanging in there. How much damage is a full tick of Orb of Venom again? Is it like... What was it? It got changed a bit, right? 54?
A player's forces are under attack.
9 times 6? It's 54, right? I thought 54 as well. Okay. That's 140 damage per hit. If you want it. Triple water elementals. He thought, okay, maybe he can overwhelm because of the mass dispel. Now there's no or little dispel against banish anymore. No fork lightning, but fork. It's a very good idea by Sok, I think. Switching back into water elementals. All the dryads depleted. We don't mind forever. You still gotta deal with the demon hunter. That's a problem. But yeah, you have to enable slow and you have to enable banish. I think that is the only way. He sold a lot of items, so the combat overall got a little bit weaker. He also couldn't afford heal scrolls here. And I think eventually, as brave as Sok was fighting and as hard as he's trying, you cannot overcome these heroes. Last heal scroll. He's with his back against the wall now. Level 6! That's even more damage. What's he skilling now? Life is expanding at the top. That's the nail in the coffin. That's the nail in the coffin. I don't think I've ever seen a Naga like this. No consumables here. Last ditch effort. If Sok doesn't miraculously break life here, Expo is paying off in a bit. It's starting to entangle in a second. Life doesn't even skill, dude. He doesn't need it. He's just flexing. Has no mana for stuff anyway, I guess. But yeah, this is the end of the line. A remarkable, unique game. Life holds again, and Life slaughters Sok afterwards again. 2-0. And now, if you have a game like this on your winning map, on your losers map, that ends up like this and develops like this, it's terrible. It must be terrible for your mental game. 18,000 damage, Naga. I'm back, guys. My favorite troll in the chat. 120 gift subs total. Thank you for the support. So awesome. So awesome. Dude, isn't it amazing to see Life play Warcraft? And isn't it amazing that he can pay, like, that he can play the way he plays on ladder, and that these 1,000 games a season pay off, and that he's not crumbling under pressure and delivers and has become a better competitive gamer over the span of like a year. That was a nice back and forth, man. It feels almost sad that Sok can't reward himself, because Sok is not playing bad either. He's playing really well. But he couldn't do the damage that was necessary. And Life was just insanely ready for that fight. And the fight on the left-hand side at the merchant, man.
B2W
what
item.
What the hell? Papaya, thank you for the prime. Life seems to be quite good, but he's only been playing against second-tier players so far. Saying that 2 days after Life 3-2'd happy is hilarious, and that's why you are my favorite troll in the chat. He's just amazing at triggering chat. I love it. Or he just actually doesn't know. That would be even more funny. Whatever it is. I like your presence. Life 2, Sok 0. Man. Live could get some big points. He could be the 4th player to break 20 points in this league. Would surpass Labby, Lynn, and 120 with 1 performance. And get close to Happy as well. Archmage again. Really? No MK. Wow, this is the first time I think I see this in a long time. Outside of Turtle Rock. This could come as a surprise. Yo, Bear, thank you. Man, I don't want this to be over. Like, all the mad credits to Life. And I want him to do 2 maps so we can get more of this.
Are under attack.
But to be fair, we shouldn't judge him if he's falling apart now a little bit after that game 1 and 2. It's a big switch though. Not relying on a Mountain King is certainly a choice. We also got Life with Immolation creeping this time and Immolation harass this time. And Life sees it, confirms Archmage. And is on a straight path to destruction. Oh no, he's farming. Archmage Expo. Maybe that's a good call. The rifle push is maybe too fragile. Life shut it down with that fight at the merchant. But overall, Archmage was nice. Maybe he wants to test how quick Life can adapt. And if he's just good against standard. I think tactically, that's a very good call by Sock. I don't think if a game goes the normal way, Sock can win today. Shout out to everybody in the chat who's praising the player performance. Love to see that. It took a long time till we got here. But I see this more and more, and I love this. More focus on player performance. Less focus on anything else.
Players' forces are under attack.
Except memes. Memes are good. This Demon Hunter is not good for Sock. Expo up though. You always calculate in some losses when you go for Expo. And I think this was pretty smooth.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tricky Sitch for Life.
Night Elf Imba, Nerf D8. Also clean up that Dixie toilet called Moonwells. The smell is getting kinda strong.
Thank you for putting focus on player performance with that sub message. Great timing. Great timing. Naga is here again. Naga is here again. The crestfallen, you wonderful soul, never change. Sock needs some time for some healing.
A player's
There's
forces
no
are
expo
under
in
attack.
sight. Ancient of War wandering. Archmage! Can get a staff, right? Yeah, exactly. Triple AP. Oh, damn. Is that behind the line of sight? Does he see it? This is the live special, everybody. He's been doing this on Twisted, on Springtime, on Tidehunters. Not too many other people do this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sock should know every play in the book for life. Oh, there's no blacksmith. Is it still in time? Sometimes the progress bars are misleading. Yeah, 26 seconds, but the APs are here, dude. Oh my god, he brings the Ancient of War as well. Holy shit, what a nightmare. Nature's revenge for the lumber mill, the deforestation, they all strike back. Sock has defense, and he has a heart. That's about what he got. And 1,000 gold. I think, does it, like, second Drax or something? Workshop immediately? Bro, what are you doing against this?
Player's forces are under attack.
If anyone is calling life a robot ever again, he gets a perma ban. I'm stunned. Sock stunned. And my hopes and dreams for a longer series, I think, were just flushed down the toilet. They are... Can you just oh, there's no nighttime. Imagine him shadow melting here. He's losing everything. And the Demon Hunter is waiting with immolation.
A player's forces
How well crafted is this push, dude? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Sock lost how many footmen now? This push came out of nowhere. Sock so... Yeah, all of them. All of them, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Every single one. As I said, man, you can't blame Sock for falling apart a little bit after how the series developed. But man, life decided... Oh, you liked what you've seen before? Oh, really? I show you something else. What an ownage. This is brilliant.
player's forces are under attack.
And he's taking to tier 3 behind it, just like that. So we get 2 rifles. We are supply blocked because the town hall is dead. We're losing the shop, so we can't build breakers. Life is on the way to bears. Life for this push, because the AP's got all the experience. Demon Hunter levels aren't that crazy, but he gets it now. Big heal potion as well, as if it wasn't hard enough to deal with the demon without the drinks. Now he got the drinks. And he can he not just Omega power level now? Stormbolt to the face. Mountain King to the rescue. But as I said, there's a potion. Got Dryads in. Got the he got so much mana too. And life destroyed Sock in like fights where Sock was supposed to have the lead. Dryads still take good damage from rifles, and he has to keep the Demon Hunter alive a little bit until the first bears appear. But that will be soon. Now you gotta respect the bash a little bit, so play it a tad more careful maybe. Okay, that... the peons! Sock is really trying everything, but Medusa is flexing. Stormbolt doesn't affect him really. And the Reju is in. And yeah. Yeah. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. This game is over. And this series is over.
Player's forces are under attack.
What a slaughter. And, I mean, I showed you the stats, right? They played 39 matches, 20 to Sock, 19 to Live. This doesn't even look they're like they're in the same league. And I think with this result now, it's safe to say that Sock is massively underperforming in this tournament.
Player's forces are under attack.
AP marched across, the siege is on. There's no mana burn, but there might be now. He's just immolating. Sock was a tournament winner 4 weeks ago. That seemed like a distant past at this point. I feel like all that Live needs really, like, he could slap down an expansion. He's so filthy rich. GG, he knows it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Life is a hell of a beast. And while all eyes were on Kaho, and maybe after the start of this league we're also on Moon, I think everybody has to feast their eyes on the performance of Life this tournament. Keeps up the momentum after defeating Happy, completely dumpsters Life, and Sock is receiving 2-0-3 losses in a row. And all of a sudden, Sock with performances like this is... he's getting close to the non-playoff ranks. But let's take a look at the positive, and the positive is Life. We got a lot of players that are so close to each other. 40 and Happy on top, of course, still. But then Moon 1-0, Lynn, Live, Labby, Focus, Colorful, and also Soin, all pretty samey. And then there's a gap, and then we got Kaho, Sock, Infi, LawLiet, EleGaNt. I think it's very safe to say that everything is still possible in this league. Things can switch from one day to the next. But yeah, for Sock, it's not looking great. But Life, what a crazy momentum he got. Good start, then a smack in the face against Labby, then a very back and forth against Lynn, and since then, Rampage. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. 7 games is the middle of the season for all of the players. We got 15 players, so everybody has to play 14 matches. And we're getting close to that. And again, I want to give a shout out to the organizers. One of the big criticisms was that in Season 1, a selection of players played a lot of games, and another handful played almost 0. Happy 40 Lynn, first and foremost. Now, you can't do it perfectly, but 5-6 games is really good, and feels like we're waiting for some top dogs to appear here. And this is the standing after today. So, the results of the day, once again, to sum this up real quick for you guys. Wrong button. 1-0, 3-0 versus EleGaNt was to be expected. Massive points for 1-0. Lynn, 3-2 against LawLiet. Super, super close. Lynn is getting more and more figured out, I have to say. And LawLiet played well, but again, can't reward himself. Still getting points. And Life trashes Sock. No chance. In a great series, though. In a great series. So, those are the results of the day. Those are the developments of the day. And our dear organizer friends. Ooh. Ooh. our dear organizer friends got the matchups for tomorrow. I don't know if you're smart enough to make an analysis of like my reaction to the schedule. But we got this. Boom. Can I get some pogs in the chat for the lineup for tomorrow? We got Happy versus Moon. Let's go. Moon on fire. Life showed the way. Colorful versus Kaho. An amazing match to get lunch done, to clean the flat a little bit, you know, to vacuum, do the dishes, do the laundry. And when you're done with that, boom, boys, Labyrinth versus Fortitude. Hell of a match. I'm so much looking forward to that match tomorrow. Moon versus Happy. It would be so fitting if tomorrow is the day where Moon finally gets a win over Happy once again. And Labby versus Fortitude. You went out on New Year's? You thought that's fireworks? No, 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 no. Tomorrow, Labby versus Fortitude is fireworks. And I'm gonna be here for it. Every single match, every single map, every single day for... What's the grind now? Oh, wait. Let me check. What is the grind now, actually? Overview. I think I started like December 26th till now. That's 16 days. Calc. It's 190 hours and 16 days. That's an average of 11.87 hours per day, bro. Oh my god. Someone please stop me. It's of course a lot of WoW grind as well, right? But that's a lot of hours, man. That's a lot of hours. It's kind of scary when you put it in numbers. Yeah, by the way, Carson is not going to be here tomorrow for the weekly cup, so I have to do that too. Yay. Very much looking forward to the weekly cup, guys. Hope you guys fill the bracket and we have a little weekly cup on Sunday evening. So, because I have to rest a little bit, I will now take a break and I will get some stuff done. And then we have another long session with World of Warcraft. We found an amazing group today with Vitablo, Wakayashi, and Farbenfuchs, and we said we're gonna meet today again. And I think that's the plan. I think Kloster is the goal. Library and stuff. So we'll see. You got the matches for tomorrow. You got the matches for today. If you like what we do here, back to warcraft.com/support. Your support means the freaking world. Also, spreading the word about this tournament, the content, posting about this, posting about the matches, on the Discords, on the Reddits, on whatever. Just talk about the game. This beautiful, beautiful game that we got and that we love. And it's super awesome to see you every day here on this stream. Now, all I gotta do is to find someone to rate you to. And then I guess we're ready to go. Twitch. Oh, I rate you to Sparta. Sparta is also playing World of Warcraft. He just started his account yesterday. I invited him to this project. So have fun with Sparta. Support him as much as you can. And see you guys in, I don't know, 2 hours maybe? I'll try to get online as fast as I can, as always. But I also have to chill a little bit, eat a little bit, and get ready for the grind tonight. Love you all. Take care.